Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Huntermun.
And I am Cody the Kingslayer.
And I am Warboss Scarsog.
And this is Improvision Entertainment presents Stellaris with Friends. We are having a 3-player match. And I'm knocking myself to full screen, and I presume that we are... I am preparing for war. I am preparing for a defensive war, but I am preparing for war nonetheless. I think we all have alloy problems, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that we do.
I just buy alloys by selling off my material mining.
I mean, you are not wrong, sir. Ooh, I got a building slot. Cool.
That is a thing I do as well, but that's not sustainable in the really long run.
So I've just established contact with the fanatical purifiers while we're paused. Nobody's hacking. I'm just saying, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that happened with me as well. That's what I was mentioning.
But it just happened to me in the same period we're paused, 5 minutes later. What the hell?
I get you.
No answers. It happened to me just as it happened to you this time, so...
What the fuck?
I don't know. How do I get more envoys?
There are certain...
there are certain technologies that can get you envoys. There are certain you can what's it called? You can reform your government. For example, you could have I don't know what it would be called under the robots, under the machine empires, I should say. But there is a thing for like basically giving you +1 or +2 envoys as a government option, which I don't know if we have as robots.
I was gonna say, I know that Xenophiles get them, like, Fanatics get 2 and regular Xenophiles get 1, but unless you somehow get changed from being the current Hive Mind / Unified Brain / whatever the heck we call it, we're not probably gonna go that route. Yeah,
We'll be able to get more diplomatic weight in the galactic community when it comes up by means of something or other. Probably if we can do production, we'll give for dramatic weight for that. Oh, perfect. You know what, guys? We can go down the path. Cody, we can do this. We can go down the path that gives us increased production but pollutes the atmosphere.
Because we don't breathe.
Exactly.
Okay. Would you like to explain how to do that?
When the galactic community comes up, we can put forward those things in the galactic community. What are they called?
The resolutions.
The resolutions. And we can be like, obviously, worker production is the most important. Who cares if it drops the habitability by 2? I mean 5. I mean 10. I mean 15.
I would tend to agree with you on those conditions. However, I'm not sure the rest of the galaxy will agree with us.
Yeah. But we're 3. We are a triumvirate, or however you say it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're a tiny triumvirate.
Well, it's okay, because the 3 of us together equals at least one of them.
I don't know about you two guys, but I feel like I equal at least one of them on my own. I'm very concerned about Carl over here. Carl is explicitly hated.
I am concerned about Carl. I'm also concerned about myself, and I don't know what I keep doing to get everybody to hate me.
So funny story. I found the purifiers.
Right.
They're the nation that grew up inside of the Necromages. They have one planet.
Yeah, the Percati, they're literally, like, they have two systems at all. And I'm not mistaken. I think from what I was reading,
why do they have superior fleet to me? Oh, because they have that absurd starbase. Otherwise, they got fucking nothing.
I was gonna say I don't remember, but I think that they have. Pithog Prime has closed borders with, or rather, the Necromages have closed borders with them, so they can't even leave that small area.
I mean, if we wanted to, we could just sit back and insult them. What are you gonna do about it, huh?
Yeah,
what are you gonna do about it?
Declare war and do nothing.
What is that called? That's not landlocked. What is it called when one nation is encircled by another nation? There's at least one nation in Southern Africa that's like that.
I don't.
Nobody? Nothing? Alright. Well, we'll figure it out later. Alright, let's see here. Science vessels, I need you to do all the science.
Rational sense at this point.
Is that an enclave? an enclave country?
think-
No, they're a country. Wait, unless I don't know who you're asking about.
No, yeah, that's it. It's an enclaved country. They're nations that qualify as they're nations they qualify as completely surrounded by another country's land or internal waters. For
This sounds
instance,
like a PR.
Vatican is an enclaved country within Italy.
That was Google Foo. I know Google Foo when I hear it.
Yes, that was
I mean-
definitely.
I mean, yeah, because he
I'm
didn't
a
know it
machine,
a
it's
second
fine.
ago, so he's not, there's not a show happening about this. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not pretending to know this. I'm just reading it.
But Carl, seriously, Joinium, I mean, you can have it if you want. Join them. It's a 25. It's definitely a planet I would love to have. But if you might be safer behind my starbase, you can it's open for option.
I'm not gonna turn you down on that. I'm gonna go there. Where is this? Epsilon.
It's right here next to Ymether, right next to the right of the starbase I have that borders you. Directly right.
To the right of the starbase that you have that borders me.
Yeah, it's Joinum. Literally, if you're looking at Yamathur, it's directly to the right.
Yeah, it's
Don't
right
don't
there.
follow the blue line. Just go straight to the right.
I see.
Alright, otherwise, I am ready to pause whenever anyone else is. I am debating getting an energy nexus to get even more energy, and I think I might do it.
Go for it.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
An energy nexus, once you plug it in, gets you only one tech drone job that can be doing a technician job, but it gives a flat 20% production increase to all energy producing jobs on that planet. And my planet started with 17 notches of energy districts possible, and I filled 9 of them already. So that'll be a good bump for me.
Neato.
Alright, ready whenever you guys are.
Ready.
Let's do this. Leroy!
Did we determine if we want to go faster? Possibly African swallow.
I mean, I don't know that it's gonna help us. We're just gonna get to where we have to pause faster. Upkeep it for me is still really difficult at the real fast levels.
The Blessed Truly Order or whatever. I think
Oh wait, hold on, wait.
those
Go
were
back
the
here.
ones who were surrounded by the Necro phages.
The Commonwealth has realized that they can pass through the Xenophiles. I must immediately put in my last starbase up here as quickly as possible. I'm glad I was inching my way there.
That's unfortunate.
Construction complete.
Carl, you seem to have a rivalry going on.
Yeah, it just started.
That's super dangerous.
They've rivaled me a couple times.
Oh, well. I'm almost
They're jerks.
I'm almost at Unity. 6 months until I can get the next pop. Then I can start getting to versatility. Then I can pick up the Federation. I would have Federation if I hadn't checked the other thing, so whoops on that one, but...
Wow, my Empire Sprawl has
Special
jumped. What the
project
hell?
complete.
They were sent to investigate, but judging by its isolation, interesting. Oh, for anybody who's of interest, when I'm playing the game single player, because there's a lot of people watching right now, when I'm playing the game single player, I tend to read those for anybody who's watching, in case you're interested in the story things and whatnot. I'm only skipping over them right now because I'm playing with others and I don't want to pause. Shattered world, okay. First glance, diverse plethora of life forms coexisting ecosystems similar to our own, in which nutrients cycle through the food chain through photosynthesis. I don't think we do that. Upon closer inspection, however, the crew discovered that though all living things developed as individuals at first, they now, by mysterious design, operate as a single organism, an organism that responds to outside interference with fierce and indiscriminate aggression. I'm sorry, where's this happening? It's fascinating. Was that the ocean world, or was that the alpine world? That seems dangerous. Okay. Going for versatility. Population assembly costs reduced by 10%. Cool. And then we'll get Federation in 164 months. Not great, but not terrible. Okay, seriously, I can't live this way. Buy me a few more alloys, for fuck's sake. Ooh, hello. That might be relevant to us. Where's that? The avian dudes, the Confederation, they're at war with the dudes to their north.
So they are.
It could be good for us. Oh, hi, Saya. I remember your name.
Wasn't that from another game?
Yeah, the single-player game, that was where we had the wormhole that we were preparing to go through.
Situation log adjusted.
Something got sent. I missed it. Did you guys send me a thing?
Nope.
I might have sent you communications. Do we have like a while ago while we were
Construction
paused?
complete.
Yeah, it doesn't look like. Wait, no, we do have a trade deal with them. So no, that's probably still going on. Our relations are improving very slowly. Can we enter
I am
into?
on semi-friendly terms with one of the bird races, so I have decided that I'm going to try and trade deal with them, and maybe even open my borders. And if I can improve my relations with them, and we have our federation, and then I can get an alliance with these guys, then I think we'll be in good shape.
I mean, once we federate up, they're probably going to come after us for being in a federation.
I mean, I hadn't had that happen before, but it happened when me and Coder were playing the other night, like a lot.
It really did, and their entire war goal was to get us to either adopt their beliefs or to just not be in one.
Yeah, so we must be strong.
Pithog Prime is no longer closed borders to me. Maybe my envoy is doing work.
Maybe. Sounds like it. Hey, Cody, I got a deal for you.
Oh?
Wait, hold on. That'll increase trust. It'll cost me influence,
Construction
which won't be great,
complete.
but before we can Federation, we can have defensive pact.
Yeah, I actually tried to initiate one of those with you earlier, but I couldn't.
Tile blocker, since I really can't do anything else. It's good. I'm about to have my rare hull get discovered. I got this.
I'm sorry, your what?
Corvette hull points, like a purple research thing.
His hull increase, I believe.
Oh. I thought you said, okay, your purple hole was about to increase. I was like, what are you talking about?
Whoa!
That's dirty!
It sounded dirty. It certainly sounded dirty.
12. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna go hide behind you over here. So I got the colony ship on its way.
Hey, it's how I play StarCraft. You can ask Captain Soja, alright? Like, let me just send one worker back behind your base so I can make an extra command center just in case.
It's sneaky and it works. Oh, something else finished. My whole stuff finished. Okay, so mining subsidies, mineral purification plant.
Construction
Pretty good.
complete.
Extra mining
Captain
station
Soja
outputs.
likes the safety first. I think he approves.
Engineering and research from research increased by 20%. Sounds pretty good. Gosh, there's so many choices. I'm gonna get these strike craft though, because they're
Alright, I am going to begin upgrading the starbase as soon as I can, just because I think those guys are gonna want to come through here at some point.
they're gonna stomp me into mush. It's gonna happen.
Oh, and actually, my borders are close to them, so if I put up my starbase there, they would be able to escape. Oh no, Grey Goo. And I got some Algate insight.
Technological
Wait,
acquisition
isn't that the
successful.
second Algate insight? Am I making Algate progress? I think I am. Yeah, 2 of 7. Huh. Pop assembly speed,
Construction
upgraded
complete.
drone storage? Oh, the housing and abilities improve. Or I could have guys, should I be going for L-Gate? I have an L-Gate choice. It'll give me 3 of 7.
Maybe. I'm sure that's not particularly helpful, but I don't really know.
You know, I'm gonna put it off. Oh wait, oh, hold on, wait. Oh, that didn't do that. I thought that did that, but it didn't do that.
The longer route. So here.
Excavation has begun. Okay, build that energy. I could use it. Science vessels need to stop having not things to do.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wait, hold on. What?
Well, yes, I will research the destroyer. Thank you.
Apparently, unrest has returned. Wait, hold on. What is this thing that's not? Whoops. What is this thing that's not happening? Oh, needs a construction ship. Oh, okay. Get the construction ship. Research project and system.
Construction complete.
That is the 2K starbase, which is nothing to sneeze at. How is my fleet compared to these guys' fleet? Their fleet is overwhelming. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I feel unsafe in this game right now. Perfectly honest, I'm having some anxiety going
Situation log adjusted.
I got my second shipyard up and operational finally. Because I finally started paying attention to that.
on. As you should. Okay, that's... FTL impact, neat. Is that far enough away that I need to worry about? Maybe...
Whoa. Luckily I'm just locked up.
Are you stuck? The game should pause if you officially disconnect. Carl, are you there?
Carl, can you hear us?
Should we pause?
Probably.
Man, he's not gonna be happy if the computer started doing shit on his behalf. That is not a good time.
I think he's disconnected because his stream is also frozen for me.
Oh, the pricky have, insulted me. I will insult the little bitches back. Rude. I guess we'll check the Discord really quick. We haven't been playing for a while. It's bound to have a PC crash at some point. Oh. I see Cherry Finrear and Dodo Master both joined the Discord. Thanks, guys.
Nice.
I don't know if you're still watching, but that's cool. Code. I mean, he's still in the call. All right, guys. So this is a brief aside. We don't know what's happened to Carl for just a second. Computer games are like this, and sadly, because modern consoles are like computer games now, it's also like consoles, so that sucks. Watch Dogs Legion, for example, crashed about every 6 hours while I was playing it.
And he's gone.
And he's gone? Alright. We will wait. I imagine that's an entire... I don't know why the game didn't notice that he left. It always has before, like immediately. Like sometimes before us as players notice something is wrong. So...
Yeah.
Oh man. I don't look forward to like... I mean, the thing is, he's a programmer and stuff and he does all that, but like, I cannot stress how much... I don't know if they fixed it. That the game would be like, oh, I'm now controlled by a computer, so I will make all of the decisions, and most of them will be wrong simultaneously. Let me spend all my resources. Like, instantly, if you accidentally unpaused from a stopped game, ever so briefly, and you tried to have the player rejoin, like, you can join...
Is this real time?
I hear
Am
Carl.
I actually here?
That's a Carl coming back.
Yeah, my connection went berserk for a second, so...
It's so weird that Stellaris didn't pause the game, because it's exceptional about noticing even before the player has realized that you've been disconnected. And it didn't do it that time.
That's nuts.
So you might want to peruse your systems really quick to make sure the computers didn't start up production on each of your planets or your shipyards or anything, to make sure that stuff you didn't put into queue isn't randomly producing right now, because at least the game used to before. I don't know if it's been patched out. Like, it used to do that a lot. I keep looking at myself rather than the green dot over there.
Yeah, I'm still not in the game.
Okay.
It's like freaking out hard, so...
Alright, is your game officially crashed? Do I need to re-invite you?
Yeah, it's dumped.
Okay.
Oh, I think I know why, too. Streamlabs crashed. That's what was going on.
Oh, so like your whole stream has crashed.
Yeah, I know your stream ended. I didn't know it crashed, though.
I'm happy to know that that grabbing the game doesn't grab the Steam interface looking at my friends list. That's good. Let's see here. Wait, hold on. I don't see. Yeah, I don't see you online. You were last online 4 days ago. Brilliant.
Who, me?
Yeah. It's okay. Last night, Cody was last online 8 months ago. So.
That is true.
So occasionally I will go hidden on Steam because I have a coworker who is also my friend on Steam. But sometimes I don't want my coworker to know that I am online because they're my coworker.
Yeah.
That is totally fair.
Oh, I have learned my lesson about my employer knowing about my Facebook. Yeah. What? You think everyone should have healthcare? Yeah, I do. I think it should be a human right. Like, I think everybody should have one. I think everybody should be able to have healthcare. And you know what? Pretty much most of the fast food places everywhere should unionize.
I agree. I
don't think I said that at the time. I mean, sure, I could have said it on Facebook. I know I definitely didn't say it at work. I was asked by a customer once, while we're waiting for Carl to get back into the game. I was asked by a customer once, hey, would you be interested in unionizing? And I was like, yeah, obviously. Like, clearly. Like, what, like, I mean, unions are not, like, universally good, but, like, besides police unions, what's, like, a bad union?
There's
the unions that are... Oh, what's going on? Connection to Dreamspire was lost. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I know, we realized this.
But the rumor is that unions are quote-unquote bad for business because they tend to overcharge on the fees, but every time I've ever heard that said it is out of a conservative's mouth. So I am inclined not to believe the information, because as of late, at least American conservatives seem to be feeding off of a lot of misinformation about how economics work.
That's true.
I am not going to get any more political on my stream because I'm not really fond of politics right now. I mean,
we are playing a game that has like civilization overtones, so obviously there's some of that. But right. I was more like, my understanding is most of the time when somebody who actually works for a union disagrees with a stance the union has taken, that is a union that is run by a couple of people and doesn't have like what's it called, like a worker representation thing on its board.
Oh, there's a lot. There are those, yes. And the story exists.
Are you currently trying to join? I don't have a notification.
I am trying to join. I'm trying to join right now.
Chevy Fender says, so I just subjugated a faction that was still in a federation, and there's my subject, but are still in the federation. That seems like a bug.
So, but the problem though is that conservatives in America with their politics right now, I mean, they used to be a little bit different. They are... I
mean, yeah, they used to be Democrats.
I know, right? We'll tell them that and watch their heads fucking spin. It's great.
No. They insist that
What do you mean
the
Democrats
liberal
were
Democrats
conservative?
created the KKK, and I'm like, no, guys.
No,
The
that's not how it works.
conservative Democrats from before the party switched poles. Like right now, the Democrats are the conservatives again, and the Republican Party are the extremist crazy people. And we don't have a left
except they're
party.
Extremist conservative. We don't have a left party. You're very right.
We do not have a left party. Well, okay,
You were
I
very
mean the
correct on that
Green Party exists, but like, does it really?
It doesn't.
We're
It
just killing
doesn't.
time, guys, until we can get Carl
It
reconnected.
says connecting, and it just hangs. Hang on.
Okay, hold on.
Try inviting me.
Let's say, yeah, try quitting your game one more time, or quitting your game, coming back in, and then I'll send you the invite again.
Sure. Exit game.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did you just close their borders to me? I like this
Start
Hydra
game.
race a lot. I want to play them again at some point. I like that species. Oh, you guys. You closed your borders to... Oh, the
Fine.
Commonwealth! Wait, what? Didn't they just open their borders to Cody? Well, fuck that guy then. We'll close borders to her.
No. Pithok Prime opened their borders to me.
Oh, okay.
The Commonwealth can go suck raw eggs.
Alright, cool. That sounds great. I'm going to close borders to them. Get out. Get out of my place. Alright.
Of course, you and I have that defensive treaty, and if they go to war with you, their first step is through me.
Okay, I'm back in game now.
Back in game. Alright, let's try this again, which is again, but also again.
And a little bit again.
Invite to lobby. Hopefully you will get an invite.
Is there anything else I can spend my influence on?
Edicts?
I can only have one edict though, right?
Join game.
If you want to spend your monthly influence, you can go for, like, trade deals and stuff like that. Oh, wait, no, you don't trade.
Perhaps I'm doing this wrong.
Can we... Wait, hold on. Are we researching agreement with each other? Can we? Oh, no, shit, we need to do that. Fuck. Here. We definitely should have been doing that already, but we are all learning the game, question mark? Damn it, I can't... No, my... because I didn't tell Carl, like, hours ago to send an envoy to me, we're behind on that, so... That sucks.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing it to you. We don't have crap for each other. We're
Oh,
basically
I found the game.
You found
I
the
found
game.
you.
That's
The
good.
name is Huntermon, right?
Yes. My name is...
Join. 111.
So, to be clear, Chibi Fenris, are you currently playing Stellaris while listening/watching other people play Stellaris? Oh, hey, my Blarg is still sitting there. Actually, that's Blag. So it's had a typo for hours, I was just waiting. Oh no, I has a sneeze. Wait, do I? Wait, I think I do. Yeah, yes.
I'm just really happy that Streamlabs has been good to me so far.
Oh, man, why you guys say things like that? You're just asking for it now. Chibi says, I'm here like American politics. It's just they all be quite stupid. Though to be fair, ours isn't much better. Ours is a bunch of old farts that are super out of touch. Yeah, I'm playing Stellaris while watching you. Oh, I think you told me what country you were in, Chibi, but I don't remember anymore. What country are you in, if you don't mind saying?
Yeah, I was wondering that as well.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. We have a bunch of old people, and a lot of people were like, oh, you need, like, to end term limits, and I'm like, I think that's a symptom, not actually the problem. But that's...
Well, I mean, term limits would certainly help in some regards.
In some regards. And everybody who ran on progressive policies here in America who was in a contentious toss-up district won. So we do have...
Oh, Aussie land. Well, hello down under.
Oh, the land of super expensive video games.
And deadly everything to everybody.
Save game trip. Man, this save game is taking a moment. So I mean, I think on some level, as goofy as it sounds, I don't think either party will be able to win elections in like the next 10 or 20 years, because none of them actually represent anyone who lives here. The majority of the country is progressive, just like the majority of the country doesn't vote. That's all the progressives, because they don't give them progressive choices to vote for in the elections. Alright, are we actually in the... I think we're actually in the game. Alright, now, Carl, now that you've loaded up and hopefully reselected your own race and not accidentally selected some other race... Never done that before. I don't know what you're talking about.
I could have grabbed the most powerful race there and just be like, alright, guys, I'm just going to kill everybody else for you, and then I'm going to destroy all my ships.
But
I mean,
that
does sound like how the machines would play. They would just hack the system.
Don't tempt me to fight dirty.
Alright, so on that note, double check really quick to make sure that your production lines, both on your planets and that your space stations, just to make sure that the game didn't start producing shit while you were gone.
And don't forget to full screen.
I see an army. I don't know if you did that on purpose. Oh yeah. We back at it. We waiting for Carl to do a spot check to see if he sees anything out of the ordinary.
Oh, yeah. Everything's rude.
Oh man, that is a nice system. 7 energy, 4 yeah, you know, but it's right there, and I know it's the least amount of influence to, like, as a jump for a decent singular planet that'll be like behind my bulwark, hypothetically. I need to get this starbase going on now.
Oh.
I've doubled my alloy production, but it still hasn't made a huge dent.
I'm up to 7 alloy production now.
Oh man, I'm up to a whopping 11. Alright.
You know, that 11 sounds so much better than my 7.
It's real right now.
I need more people right now. I'm gonna scrap that. Disable. Oh crap, I have 2 of them. No, you are demolish.
You are demolish?
You are demolish.
Yes. Chippy says,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
seeing your politics, and it's like, who would you vote for? Because they both really shouldn't be leading the country, to be fair. Oh, yeah. Joe Biden did the 92 and 94 crime bill. He's way too touchy-feely. I don't want to minimize it, but seriously, he's in some cognitive decline, and that's happening. And then, of course, we have, like, a super fascist person, white supremacist, racist, xenophobe, currently, who is going to stop being president noon 2 months from now on the 20th? Yeah, so we hope. I mean, I kind of hope that he literally gets, like, dragged out of the office, but, you know.
In fair on that, Chibi Fenris, we are having to pause an awful lot and wait and take breaks and things like that, so yeah, we're not progressing particularly quickly.
Yeah, I still play pretty slowly when I play single player, but I play a lot faster because I go, like, through it, pause. But though, on stream I play slower because I'm actually reading the story stuff to people. How's it looking, Carl?
So far, not wretched. Like all
did you have to cancel some shenanigans or anything?
I can't really tell any shenanigans I have to cancel. All my resources seem okay. Everything looks okay. But, like, when it happened, like, I was already tied up on everything. Like, everything was, like, capped out.
It sounded like you might not have had the resources for it to do anything, so yeah.
Well, I have plenty of energy credits and minerals, but that's about all I got. I'm waiting on some influence. I'm waiting on some alloys.
Man, if I could just give you my influence. I'm capped out on influence. I can't do anything with it.
Edicts.
Edict. I can only one edict.
What is it?
Currently it's research subsidies.
Well, you could do more edicts. It just adds a little bit to your empire sprawl.
My empire sprawl is already 99 of 65.
Oh. Well, okay then. You should probably work on that. I mean, I should too.
I mean, you say that. But,
I do. I said it.
But you say that. But I don't know how I can effectively at this point.
Well, let's see. Anybody in the chat, do you know how to more naturally increase your cap on your empire sprawl? Is it like total empire sprawl? Administrative capacity is from population jobs plus 30. I'm not sure about that one. Positronic
I mean, there are
CPUs?
buildings that make administration capacity, but like, it's not like I have a lot of buildings that I can just install here.
Oh man, my technology cost is currently plus 17%. Alright, are we ready to unpause, guys?
Yes.
Alright.
Your technology cost.
I'm glad I only inhabited, like, large planets, but I had, like, these 3 planets, and I'm already sitting pretty hard on... Wait, yeah, technology costs. The harder your empire sprawl is, the more you take percentage hits to things.
Yeah, so my technology cost is plus 26.48%. My tradition adoption cost is almost 40%.
Chippy says that he's currently 332 out of 207. Whoa, hold on, wait.
Thanks.
Genetic warriors sighted. For several months now, we received scattered reports of small number of alien mercenaries and privateers operating in the frontiers of our space. They call themselves the Genelot and are apparently exiles from a nomadic warrior culture inhabiting overcrowded space stations in and around the Breek system. Their passage near our space proceeds without incident, but they warned us against trespassing in Breek. There is no general central government to speak of, but their various factions are engaging in constant infighting and often launch raids against nearby star systems. Indeed, their vast population and space-based production capabilities, the Genelot would likely be a significant galactic power if they ever stopped killing each other. Yeah, I think I found the, Marauders. Hi.
That sounds Maraudy.
Outside us, we are the Genelok, unlike the civilized, that's in quotes, star nation of the galaxy. We have no single master to lord over us, but I have been chosen to convey this message to you on behalf of all the houses. Do not try to impose your soft and effete ways upon us. You may freely send... I like effete, it's a good word. You may freely send your alien ships into Genelok territory, but do not expect them to return. Our warriors will welcome the diversion, however. Transmit on this frequency only if you wish to offer tribute, or if you have need of mercenaries, as well as the means to pay for them. End transmission. Wow, these are some Baraka-looking dudes. Baraka-looking dudes. Alright.
And Genelot Corsairs? That sounds piratey.
I just met some ruthless capitalists while I'm at it. Breek. Where is Breek? Oh, that's not on the edge of our... That's nowhere near us. That's on the other side of the guys who are pissed off at Carl. One of the guys who are pissed off at Carl.
One of the 7.
Going over it isn't really too bad. Only really bad when you're really over it. Like, yeah. Administrative cap. I assume there's a civilization also to Carl's left? Like, there's a blobby space there that I presume has another nation in it. Anyway, I am ready to unpause whenever you guys are. That seemed important, and now we know where they are. They're, not far away, let's call it.
Are you streaming currently, Carl?
Yes. So I am ready to unpause now.
Yeah, for some reason I'm only seeing a black screen on yours, so I'm guessing I must have a setting that's messed up.
Go.
It's sometimes a blip that happens. I got that from you a couple of times, Cody. It may just be
There
like
we
a
go.
hiccup and it'll clear up. Alright, so we're unpausing?
There we go. Stream's live again.
What was it not?
It was not.
Alright, that answers Cody's question. Alright, ready when you guys are.
I think I'm good.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
Alright. Who are you? And what are you doing in my territory?
Technological acquisition
You're the dude-
successful.
Oh, technological acquisition! Yay!
What, buddy?
Oh man, I want
buddy.
resources, but you know what? Yeah, fine. Oh, it'll give me... No, that's fleet command limit. No, I want destroyers too much. What? You're declaring rivalry? Are you even
Special
near me?
project complete.
Who are you? Why do I care?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh god.
What is bad what?
Can I get potentially a pause, please?
Yes. Apparently you can.
So, a foreign empire has just claimed, like, 4 of my systems.
A foreign empire? You don't know who it is?
It's the Albathari Commonwealth. Apparently they're trying to start claiming my shit.
Albathari Commonwealth.
Yeah, that's the guys to my right.
Oh.
Come on, buddy.
Cute.
Come on, bud. I know you want cat treats.
Wait,
know
do
it's
I have-
bedtime.
wait.
Dad's gonna stay up all night tonight because he's watching a computer.
They've got...
Actually, concerning that, I'm gonna go grab an energy drink. I really have been asked to stay up all night by my boss. So,
Oh, well, that
I'm going
is
to
absolute
apply for a
suck.
couple of reasons. I got lots of Stellaris to get in, so I'll be right back.
Where did I get raider ships from? Hi, guys. Doesn't that put me over capacity? That puts me over capacity. Damn it.
Oh yeah, they're dark red to me, and the ravenous Rigerian necromancers are now too. I'm about to.
How strong is your starbase in... Wait, hold on. How are they in your territory? Wait, no, that's the Singularity. That's you. Oh, because we're not in the Federation, so your fleets are yellow to me. Yeah, you need to... Can you upgrade that starbase at all?
Which one?
The one in Chetros. That is the only one they can go through to get to you.
I'm lacking supplies currently. When I build up to, I can upgrade it to a Starhold. Otherwise, I mean, I've only been able to afford 2 defensive platforms, and my defensive platforms are 300 alloy apiece.
Okay, how much do you need to, like, fortify it? Or, like, to upgrade it and get you some more defensive platforms, like maybe 1 or 2?
So, defensive platforms are 303 apiece, so that would be 606 for 2 of them. And to upgrade to a Starhold, presuming I can do that, which I think I can.
Well, if you hover over the button,
411.
it'll tell you if you have the technology or if you still need it.
Yeah, it just says lacking 411 on top of what I currently have.
So, 1,000?
Yeah, it's a total of 500 plus 603 is the total, and I have 89 right now.
You have 89. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take time for me to build that up. That's just how it's gonna be.
Oh, no, that's not how this works.
Well, the thing is we all need our stuff. Like, if they were to speed bump me, you would still need it to support your own stuff because they could roll through me into you. We have defensive treaties, so
let's
you
have
have to
them
defend
not
me too.
roll through you, so...
Come on, Euclid, enough. Go on, buddy. Lay down.
I hear you, Chibi, but I honestly have had the best result from having a good defense and then getting the technology and building up a good offense after the fact. I'm not going to tell Cody how to play his game, but I am going to say that that starbase is pretty important, and that if he can upgrade it, he should set it in motion to do so.
I've just done that.
I'm trying to... Okay, if they're laying claims, they might be getting well, I'm not that far away as far as, like, me running to join you in combat. 1.1k, I could build destroyers over there. Yeah, I'm not bad off. It's like, once you get cruisers, you'll stomp them? Yes, exactly. That's how I play StarCraft and everything. I call it the sleeping giant technique. Alright, I am ready to unpause whenever you guys are.
I mean, I'm still working on destroyers. I have 77 months before I get them.
Yeah, I have 66 months.
I only have 20 ships out of my limit of 54 because I just don't have alloys.
I can't... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't trade you ships.
No, I don't think so.
And we're 126 months away from starting the Federation.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, guys. Ready whenever you are.
Actually, let me queue up some shipbuilding. Alright, apparently I am out of resources. So I guess I will not queue any more shipbuilding. I know I'm building 4 already, though. So go ahead and pull the trigger.
Let me ask, hey Chibi, if you're near Empire Sprawl, do you find it's good to just keep building like planets up, even though you're at Empire Sprawl? Like what's your opinion of Empire Sprawl? I'm always super iffy on it. Just asking that. Oh, there's a 24 over there. Wait, is that a Gaian world? No, it's an ocean world, but it might as well be a Gaian world to me. All right, ready to unpause. Yeah, it's a little vague.
Yeah, ready to unpause.
Alright. Is that a yeah, I should just upgrade, like, I should just build up planets? Is that what you're saying, Chibi? In your opinion? On that note, let me see here.
Special project complete.
Empire Sprawl doesn't matter much if you have enough pop to
Technological
produce
acquisition successful.
Do you think I should make claims on their surrounding systems? Because if they wage war, I'll be able to basically
that's
countersue
the
for
thing you
those.
can use your influence for. Yeah, definitely claim Omegas. Right? I mean, bare minimum.
Yeah, I'll probably do Prothon too, because that's one of their... Well, I mean, now that's got 3 points coming in. Whatever.
Situation log adjusted.
Ooh, listening post. Gonna need that. Gonna need that basically everywhere. I see that.
Oh, my colony ship's almost there.
Is your
almost
construction
there.
ship almost done claiming the system? Because otherwise they got nowhere to go.
No, I don't have enough resources for that. Yeah, give me a second.
I do see that your colony ship is almost there, but I do see that there is not yours.
And my alloy production has just jumped back down to 3.
Construction
Honestly,
complete.
you've taken every planet you can in your empire because more
You
profit
know,
and more resources.
how close or how
Okay.
full is your planet?
What?
Because if you have a gigantic population, you probably on your basic planet you probably have 2 population generating engines. They both run off of outlet. You can get rid of one of them if your population you feel is sufficiently strong.
Oh, that's true.
I only have 1 machine assembly plant
At all?
on my home system.
What's the thing directly to the left of it?
And now I'm at plus 18. I don't understand why that keeps just
Construction
shifting
complete.
randomly. But I'm now negative energy.
Weird. I have no answers.
Let me see.
And now I have
Whoa,
a shortage
what?
of volatile modes.
All right.
Hold
so
on. I got something.
you-
I don't know what's going on. As
Build
the
the base.
Fru Zarkar passed through the asteroid belt on its way to M4845, Science Officer Zia reported that the ship experienced a number of sudden gravitational shifts. Ever curious, Zia dispatched a number... Oh, I thought the game paused. Number of probes to scan the debris field to discern the course. It turns out that the culprit is a number of gravity generators of old alien make, sputtering on dying energy resources with their polarities inverted. They occasionally spew reverse gravity into the void, though not with enough force to cause a serious harm. Not anymore. Science officer theorized that the generators once provided artificial gravity for a large asteroid belt, but some malfunction eventually tore the rock apart. Okay, neat.
Oh well. Sucks
Hey,
to
you
be
got
them.
it. There you go.
Moat harvesting traps. That sounds useful. Moats sound important.
They are a rare resource. I recommend getting them.
Apparently, I'm having a crisis for not having them
Technological
anymore.
acquisition successful.
I don't know what happened, but my resources from jobs is now 25% down due to a shortage of volatile modes.
Naval capacity!
I don't want to use that.
Construction complete.
You can buy moats, Cody. That's what I
I don't
would
see
say.
where.
Click up on the resources thing at the very top, and then when... Oh, no. Wait, you can't buy moats until we get the galactic market. Fuck. Never mind. Sorry. You can't buy rare resources yet. But soon.
I can buy
sometime.
crystals. I can buy gases.
Special
you can't buy
project
moats?
complete.
That's
I can't
correct.
buy
I
any
only
of them,
have,
so I don't know what
I have
what it
exotic
is.
gases and rare crystals is ones that I can buy. And now my energy credits are going down by 41.
I believe that the galactic community is a worthy endeavor.
Agreed.
Agreed. Unstable tectonics. That sounds fun.
It's a rocking good time.
Whoa! It's a rock with a vagina for a face.
I know
Wow.
who you just
I
found.
would like to say I've never heard that before, but I'd be lying.
I believe it.
That thing is crazy. Artisan
All right.
fruit.
Oh, whoops. It's because he can't harvest motes, needs to get the tech for it. Yes, that is correct, Chibi.
Yeah,
Cody-
but I mean, apparently I had them and now don't. I don't know.
Well, okay, what would have happened is you got some building, possibly your mega alloy forges, which would require, I believe, motes for upkeep. And so you would
son
start
of a gun.
accruing a deficit from a building that didn't have the upkeep.
Special project complete.
Crystal
Okay,
Codex?
I would like a pause.
Okay.
I need to figure out where my energy is going because I'm now negative 73.
What?
Wow.
Are you moving ships?
Not moving ships, no. My ships is 40. My stations are 31. My star bases are 48. Buildings are 37. Districts are 69. So I'm guessing the districts is where a large part of it is. My population takes 60. Jobs take 12, and leaders take 12.8. The only thing I could possibly reduce would be districts, I think.
Well, you did have a number
So-
of districts, but otherwise I
so-
don't know.
Somewhere I must not be generating electricity where I was. Or
I don't know,
energy.
my electricity just, I think, suddenly shot up. It's like plus 40 right now, so I don't know. Maybe there's something galactic happening? I don't know.
That doesn't seem particularly fair of a thing.
Ooh, I got a free cruiser. Noms.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah, I got one of those earlier.
You know what? On that note, how close am I to freaking destroyers? 34 months? Cool. No, I'm sorry, 23 months. Even better. Once I get destroyers, I will begin building destroyers, and then I won't care about my fleet limit, even though it's going to get really bad for a little while, because I'm getting a plus 30 on my fleet limit, which I will have my destroyers completed by, and then everything will be fine. That is my plan. Oh, whoops. I could have upgraded all my ships while I'm doing this. And my shields. Fuck.
Can I tell my people to stop fucking? We're immortal, for fuck's sakes. Please stop fucking.
I mean, I don't think your people fuck. I think they get assembled.
Please stop building more robots. It's robot fucking. It's just not sloppy and wet like ours is.
Well, okay then. Clearly I need more puke
declared
here.
an amnesty, or no, I like the merchants. They give me things. Why are you being mean to the mercenaries? Okay, well, I'll figure that out later. It's not my business. They're not shooting at me. I don't really care, I think.
You think you don't care? You don't know though?
I'm not sure yet. In this game, it's kind of hard to tell if I care right now. Should I care right now? I don't know. We're gonna find out. We'll know in about 2 hours.
Okay, hold on.
When did I colonize this place?
That's a good
Apparently
question.
a while ago. Okay, so I have 8 people and 10 available jobs. Okay.
Hi guys, you close your borders to me? Who are you? Okay, I don't
Planetary
care.
review time. Ah, I have a new square.
I am the Sacred Square!
Deltharium power plant. Produces 10
Oh
power.
man, Bavarian Power Plant is where it is at.
Alloy foundries is what I need, though.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I have the alloy mega furnaces, and they're not They're not all they're cracked up to be with the requirements of those
Moats.
modes.
I could
I don't
build.
think I have
I
any
could
rare
transport-
resources in my borders,
Can you
actually.
transport people between worlds? Like, can I just take like
Yes.
5 million of my population?
It
move
costs
them
you
over somewhere
energy,
else?
but yes.
I can deal with that.
Okay.
I can deal with
Do you
that.
know where that is?
Not a clue.
Okay. On your planetary screen, up under decisions, you have the resettle button. Then you can pick what planet to what planet, and you can see all the people and what jobs they have, and then you can choose to move them over.
Oh, geez, I actually have to think about this. Like, can't I just take
Yeah,
people and
thoughts.
Dang it.
Okay, yeah, I'm at a loss for what to do about this energy crisis.
I can move
It might
menials.
fix itself. It randomly made itself. It might randomly fix itself. I hate to put that as a solution, but I mean,
Well, I mean, if it doesn't, then I will just run out of energy and be done.
Well, no, you go into like
Pardon
an
me?
economic problem. How close are you on stored energy?
What?
How much energy do you have stockpiled?
5.5k.
Okay, so you got a little while to like see if it levels out.
Yeah.
That will increase my ally consumption. I'm not sure I like that. Alright, well, whatever.
All right, I'm ready whenever.
I am almost ready. Hi, baby cat. What are you doing, bud? Come hang out with daddy. Be a cute cat. Yes, I baby talk to my cat, internet. You're welcome.
Seems like they might be.
Build generator. Actually, I built plenty of minerals. Okay.
Okay.
My fire when ready.
All right. Going at it.
Also, I think you tried to offer something at some point and it timed out.
Oh, whoa. Non-aggression pack invitation. The Necro Mages are offering me a non-aggression?
Take it.
I would consider that.
Oh, it's somebody else.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I understand somebody else has a non-aggression. Ooh, I'm not liking this little Federation thing that they're building up to. Holy shit! I zoomed out on the galaxy. Whoa.
yeah.
Foreign Empire claims our system.
Chippy says he probably.
Sovereign, pause.
Okay.
I just had some jackass come in and claim 3 of my systems.
Is that
Claimed my home world. Alright, buddy.
who's
Alright,
doing it?
I need
Wait,
to-
Sovereign
it is
Confederation
the
to your left.
Sovereign
like?
Avarian Confederation.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
that's your left, guys.
Where's my bomb the shit out of them button?
You don't have one yet. Also, you have a
Alright,
bunch
well-
of. Oh, geez, did the computers do that? You have a bunch of just random fleets hanging out over there. You might want to select them and hit merge.
I have. Okay, how do I select both of them at the same time?
Well, from the galaxy map, you can just click on them, and it will highlight all your military vessels at once, and then you can hit the little merge button in the top left corner.
Ah, merge.
There you go. Oh, geez,
There
you're
we go. I got
444.
like
Ugh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ships here. Wow, more firepower than I thought.
Carl, I love you,
Yeah?
man, but that's not almost anything. You have almost nothing.
Oh,
You have
got a
empty
few.
air flying through space. Like,
I understand. I've got 12 ships in total.
well, you
I
should,
have 23 and it's nothing.
well, first of all, you should combine them together, and at least where they are, like, and then
Should I consolidate all of my fleets?
yes, and you should park them outside of you should park them on a starbase that has a crew quarters on it, so it doesn't take away from your economy.
Yeah, Chibi Fenris, that no moats debuff could possibly be it. I just don't know how I would deal with that.
I have service umbilicals on
he's
this.
right. Okay, so hold on, yeah.
Dock ship upkeep minus 25%.
Carl, if you go to your market screen, do you have the ability to buy moats?
No, maybe.
Wait, Cody, did you say you saw moats on the market screen or no?
Not for me, no.
Okay. I actually see freaking black matter, but I don't see moats.
Maybe if I downgrade the alloy mega forge, it'll
Is
stop
downgrade
asking
an
for
option?
them.
Yeah, it would stop being a deficit. You didn't have to spend it again later to upgrade it again, but yeah, you could downgrade it.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the cost to upgrade. I'm more worried about just the negatives that I'm suffering.
Right. Well, if we can find... Well, Carl, did you look at the market and see if you could see moats?
Not yet. Give me a couple more seconds.
Okay. Because if Carl can get moats, he can pass you moats. Because if you only have one Mega Forge, then it's literally like a moat a month. Which, if you have any moat source, is not a big deal.
But since I don't.
Yeah.
Halo.
We're actually kind of low on
Option.
rare resources in this, at least in this
And
quadrant.
Primora?
I don't really see them anywhere.
That's
Yeah.
a weird outlay of fucking planets. No. No, I'm just going to bring all of my dudes to bear over here. We're gonna merge those fleets. And I'm gonna nuke you from fucking orbit. Okay.
I have some gases possible if I get the tech. I have A crystals possible if I get some tech. I have A dark
Shipyard.
matter if I get some tech.
I have 6 crystals
That's awesome.
if I get the tech.
I have no moats though. I did see moats as a tech I could unlock to make moats. You can do that, but I didn't grab it. I forget. I think it was that. I think it was like 3 varieties of, like, you can have these awesome rare technology or these technologies for rare resources, or you can have fleet limit. And I was like, fleet limit. Naval capacity. I'm sorry, naval capacity. Alright. Well, I have a 1K fleet.
I mean, I can generate rare crystals from a synthetic crystal plants, but I don't seem to have anything about the moats.
Yep. Alright. Let us know when you're ready, Carl.
What is
Or
better,
when-
coil guns or
or
blue
when you-
lasers?
What, huh?
Which one's higher level?
They're both level 2.
Mix and match, or just pick one? I mean, it just depends on what comes after you. One's gonna hit ship holes more.
Are you making a
one's...
new ship?
I am.
Okay, well, let's see here. Since you're getting claimed on, well, you don't see any right now. The answer to the question will be after you can see the... Wait, hold on. No, that's yours. After you can see the fleet of the dudes to your left, you can click on them and then click the little magnifying glass button, and you can see the ship details, and it will tell you what they are stacking. And in that case, you could try and arm yourself specially to deal with them. Chibi says lasers, but I say... He says always lasers. I don't think always lasers is actually the right answer, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. I know that.
Here, I'll just... No, that was not what I wanted.
I don't know where that Vixie's coming from, but...
Just... Sentinel point defense, small blue laser, small blue laser. Can I upgrade my... Well, it auto bests. So I guess I can't put anything bigger on here.
No. If you're over in ship
Well, I'm
designer...
looking at my Corvette design, so...
Yeah, you want to... At some point, you want to take that off of auto-generate designs. And you want to take off the auto-upgrade and make sure that you're not overstacking your ship with, like, too much power more than you need. And think about how you're going to design it. Lasers have about the same damage and don't miss, while kinetics can miss, Chippy says.
Oh, well then... quality over quantity.
The downside is just basically it's based on the kind of damage they do too. But I mean, more pew is more pew. Just even if it's reduced pew.
Yeah. So unless they have really high shields, lasers are better.
Euclid,
Which
what
is
do you
true.
want, Bubby? You want chicken?
And I have a little gun that lets me shoot 400% shield damage. So
That's pretty badass. Can
Yeah.
we trade technologies? Can you just give me stuff?
if we have a research agreement and you get a technology in your rotation that I have, you will get percentage increase across progress to that tech.
So let's do that, because I'm all research. Where are you, Winterman? There you are.
You gotta improve our relations, man.
I've gotta communicate. Let's improve relations more. I cannot sign another leader of the same occupation. So let's offer trade. You want to trade resources? I get like a gang of here. Let me look at your stream. I can just figure out what you've got.
I mean, I'm pretty good across the board. It's Cody who needs moats, is what we're concerned with.
Oh yeah, I gotta look at the.
Well, when we unpause, I've downgraded my plant. When we unpause, I'll see if that has fixed anything.
Yeah, I'm going to guarantee Carl's independence. That's what I got from Ram.
You're very kind.
If you get attacked, I will be given the option to join in your defense, because we are not friendly enough to have a defensive pack, and also I think because you're weaker than me. Yeah, your fleet is marked as inferior to mine, and I will do my best to come to your defense. I am actually sending my ships back to get upgrades. They are at 1K fleet right now, and they will be higher as soon as I can start making destroyers, which will happen in about 20 months.
2.
Yeah, I just got upgrades for my lasers on my things, which I need to install. And unfortunately, that finished after I just sent them in for the last upgrades. So I need that to clear before I can save this new design.
Okay.
Ship design. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this. I don't want to auto-generate. Thank you. Give me new design. Let's look at a Corvette.
Alright. Yeah. I'll be ready. Just let me know when.
Cricket ship sounds good. Or not. It's a boat. I've only got nukes. Bah! I'll come back
That's
later.
old
All right, go
technology.
ahead, Fred.
Huh?
Yeah, I have not been focusing on missiles.
Alright.
I haven't had very many weapon options, in fairness. A lot of armor.
I mean,
Lot of armor.
that's something. If we can get a Federation together, we can start making Federation fleet. And whoever's in charge of the Federation can design ships and stuff like that. And you can actually design ships with technology that everyone in the actual Federation has. But that's a little ways off. It's closer. It's not that far away for me and Cody at this point. It's 73 months starting the Federation. But we need to improve our relations, and me guaranteeing your independence should help with that. So we'll see about that. Alright, ready to unpause.
I can guarantee Cody's independence.
I don't see how.
Well, I can mush a button. It's like,
I mean, all that's gonna do is give you the option to go to war if I get attacked.
Might be more beneficial for Cody to guarantee your independence with his influence that he has a lot of.
Yeah, I do have 800 and some odd influence.
That way, if somebody attacks Carl, you can join in.
And if you have anything that resembles a fleet.
Well, right now my fleet is currently sitting on a space station guarding the entry to my borders, where this douchefuck thinks he's going to come invading me soon.
I mean, it's the only direction he has to come into you at, but you are currently at a 1.7 star base, and he is 1 of fleet power, so yeah.
I do have some bonuses here. I have FTL inhibitors at all of my choke points.
Yeah, I do as well.
That's true, but it only requires that they kill your starbase to keep moving, so they will do that because you're very, very weak right now.
I know. I'm also consolidating my fleet at my vulnerable point where they're trying to come in at.
Well, that's why I had you get the choke point, so yeah. Alright, ready whenever you guys are.
I'm still good.
Yeah, let's pull the trigger. See if they actually try to ball up and...
Squeeze the trigger.
Come on, upgrade's finished so I can save this and re-upgrade you.
Their base. Yeah, I'm working on swapping to a hangar bay and a missile battery for my modules.
And I'm losing alloys now. Cool.
I'm losing alloys.
Yep, I have negative alloy production.
Community.
Yep.
Historic day. Prominent spacefaring Necrotier Empire has announced the creation of a galactic community.
Yeah, Necromages want to increase diplomatic weight from fleet power. I am currently going to oppose that. They want
The Sirgog regime can now use the Hegemon Cassius Belli against
Special
us, it
project
says.
complete.
the Who regime?
Whichever one I just said.
Whoa, what is this?
I am the target of Cassius
pause,
Belli
please,
by
please.
the Sirgog regime.
Sheergod regime. Oh,
Yeah.
they're way over there.
Yeah, they sure are.
I don't see any
Now use the
warpholes near 'em right now.
Casus Belli against us. What the hell's the Casus Belli?
That is an excuse for war. Wormhole travel? That
Borders
could be really
closed.
good and dangerous.
Maybe
Let's
energy.
grab it.
So I need to look at that Sirgog regime.
Wait, hold on.
Thank you.
Oh yes, independence. Somebody close borders to me. Okay.
Situation log. No.
They are in a hegemony. Cool.
And-
I don't know who you
and-
are. I close borders to you.
And now my alloys are back up to +1. I don't understand how these things keep fluctuating.
Technology.
Not gonna lie, it's really farking confusing.
Yeah, it's not normally like that. I don't know what you're tripping over right now.
I would say acid, but I don't remember taking any.
Sirgog regime. Alphabetical order, please. Thank you very much.
Alright, what was that? And are you cool to unpause?
Honor-bound warriors. Oh, they're equal power, firepower to me, so I'm not real super worried. They're also real far away from me, so I'm also not real super worried.
Yeah, they're the top left of the galaxy.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to communicate with them. Close my fucking borders. Eat a bag of cocks.
Oh, pro tip, when the dudes say they close borders to you, if you want, you can immediately click on their icon on the left side of that panel. That'll open the communications tab, that we're giving you quicker access to closing borders. Back at
Oh,
that.
hey, look at that. I'm number 1 out of the 3 of us in the galactic community.
Really?
It isn't by much, though. It
I'm
really isn't
I
by
don't know what
much.
my icon looks like. Oh,
Euclid, that is empty. It's game over, buddy. There's no more treats in there.
We are sucking.
That's okay. We're having fun though, aren't we?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying, in terms of galactic power and shit, we are
I mean,
we are
that is-
eating a giant,
that is-
massive penis.
that is the very definition of Stellaris. Like, and also, Cody, gotta tell you, it's a little. The two people ahead of us are not that far ahead of us, and then like the next person also not that far. The only real jump in power is, let me see if those are some of the guys that are.
We
going
ought to go kick the shit out of the Commonwealth to Cody's northeast.
Hey man, I'm perfectly fine building myself up first. All
Oh, I
right?
mean, that's what I'm building up to do, because I'm planning on just consuming their empire whole.
That sounded like a follow. It was Respartan 117. Thank you very much for the follow. It's most appreciated. I normally stream Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday from 7 p.m. to from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and sometimes I run long, like now, and then sometimes other days and times I just have like additional bonus streams and stuff. Chibi says you can also set to make it close borders with anyone you meet. Oh, that's true. Do you guys just want to have closed borders? I don't, but you might. You can change your policy. Like your default policies. My default...
I'm definitely... but to be fair, I am definitely pro immediate border closure.
Okay, if you click on policies on the left side, your initial border status is one of the options. You can change it from open to closed. So every time you meet somebody, you can automatically... I mean, there's not a lot of people left in the galaxy to meet, but you can automatically have your borders closed to people.
You out of here if you don't stop. You've had plenty of chicken tonight. Enough. Be a good cat. Go lay down.
Kitty!
Come on.
Like, my first contact protocol is actually peaceful, so that's cool. I wouldn't get hostile, Carl, if you were thinking that. I wouldn't get hostile as your first contact until you are strong to most people.
Galactic community. Okay.
Yeah, Galactic community you probably want to glance at and see what they're voting on so that you can decide to do or not to do. The Galactic market, I am utterly indifferent because we don't have trade.
So expansionist is kind of hurting me here. Maybe I should switch to cooperative for a bit.
You know what? I haven't looked at my policies. Let's glance at the policies, everybody.
You know, I didn't even think about policies because I haven't messed with them at all.
Just a second, guys. I gotta kick my cat out.
Kick the kitty! Ooh! I almost have hostile closed borders because I usually go xenophobe. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, Chibi. I am currently set to expansionist. Output build cost negative 10%. Colony development speed plus 15%. Border friction plus 100. Yikes.
I was on expansionist. I just switched to cooperative because that's more political weight.
So where are you changing these options again?
In policies.
On the left side, go to policies or hit F6, and that's also policies.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, I need to...
I'm about to say, I diplomatic stance, Carl might be belligerent.
Cost 0.025 for...
I'm going to become... I think I'm going to become cooperative. No, wait, outpost build... Wait, hold on. My outpost could cost more than 135.
I mean, I'm not that worried because I've already made what I'm making.
Yeah, I'm still growing. I'm filling up my space.
Yeah, I am switching to cooperative.
There you go. You can do the thing. I'm kind of surprised we don't have any economic choices even as a machine race, but...
Yeah.
My orbital environment stance is defaulted to indiscriminate. That's not commonly how I roll, but considering their buildings won't do me any good, nor will their people, I guess that makes sense. Chibi likes to purge alien scum, is what I'm hearing.
Burn the dirty Xenos.
That's an interesting choice. Manufacturing focus, balance production, or extraction focus.
Oh wait,
I'm on balance right now.
Do you see that? I don't see. Oh wait, there's the production
policy.
Yeah, okay. I was looking for that.
I'm unbalanced right now.
You know, drones extract raw resources given priority, the mine becoming productive at the expense of the complex drones, or vice versa.
Edicts. I have too little.
I wonder what would happen if I went menial and just started creating stuff. No, I think I'll stick it on balance. Balance is okay for now.
Care. Factions. I have no.
I think I'm staying that way.
Alright. Alright, let me know when you're
Will we
ready.
ever develop factions is a question.
No, we will not develop factions. I don't believe. Because
we shouldn't develop factions because we are single-minded.
Yes. I thought there was a way to play machine races that weren't single-minded, but it doesn't look like it anymore.
I mean, maybe not taking the Gestalt consciousness.
Oh yeah, I guess I probably would have done it. Alright, so anyway. Ready when you guys are.
Right. To war.
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, you know, I need destroyers first.
By the way, we want the galactic market, right?
We can't trade, so we don't care. I mean, we can't We don't have trade value? Well, I don't know. I don't care. It won't be housed in one of ours because we're weak on the link, so it's like, if it gets founded, it gets founded.
So what, just abstain?
I mean, vote how you want.
I support a galactic market.
Okay. I mean, it'll increase, apparently, resource storage capacity by 10,000. I didn't realize that was a thing. So that sounds good.
Comfort the Fallen. So unemployed workers have their happiness penalty reduced by 10%, but negative 20 diplomatic weight from tech? No thanks.
Hey, where's my production thing that starts polluting everybody's atmosphere? Where's that?
I'm with you. But I see somebody's already put in regulatory facilitation.
Yeah, that's
like,
it.
Down the...
I vote up on regulatory facilitation.
Alright, which way are we going on regulatory facilitation again?
Well, it'll increase diplomatic weight from economy, it'll increase worker resource output, and it will lower habitability by 2% on the first level. And we don't care about habitability. So if we make everybody uncomfortable, that wouldn't be bad. And we'll get resource output.
Okay, so... Dear Insulin Pump, SDFU, sign to me.
I'm pretty sure you want to keep the insulin pump?
Well, I want to keep it for certain. I just want it to shut the fuck up. Charter of the Workers' Rights. Diplomatic weight from the POPs plus 20%. Worker happiness plus 5%. Workers' political power plus 10%.
I mean, we don't have workers that have a thought other than our own thoughts, so I mean, does that affect us?
Which one?
Workers' political power?
Workers' political...
It would get, it's under Charter of Workers' Rights. Its diplomatic weight from populations is 20%, worker happiness plus 5%, workers' political power plus 10%. And it's a yellow number to me, so I'm assuming it doesn't apply, but I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know how it affects their political power. I mean, we're all one mind, so it sounds like it might just be a positive.
I support the readied shield because give me ships.
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, it doesn't give you ships, but it gives you capacity for ships.
Yeah, capacity for ships.
In my mind, I'm almost at capacity, so... Comfort the Fallen, I just don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm downvoting that one.
Downvoting Comfort the Fallen?
Yeah, the diplomatic weight from tech minus 20. Spiritualist ethics attraction is irrelevant to us. Unity from jobs plus 5% is okay, I guess, but that, I mean...
Well, none of us has probably built any of the buildings on our worlds that give us unity, right?
Right.
So that'd be unity from jobs, so only the...
Cooperative research sounds fantastic.
I'm an upvote on everything except Comfort the Fallen.
That sounds about right to me, too. Like, everything here sounds good. No, that went 4 on pro, that one.
And you can use that's another place to use influence, Cody. It's like you can use your influence to suggest one policy.
Okay.
Well, what do I don't care about worker happiness. We're robots, for fuck's sake, so do your fucking job like you're programmed to.
I'm gonna look for anything that reduces habitability.
You live on a charging pad. I don't care about your emotions. You are a complex cell phone with appendages. Don't talk to me. Just go stand in the corner. So yeah, I don't care.
Weak support for banning organic slave trade.
Why would we want to ban that?
Because it doesn't benefit us.
I mean,
it will make us look good to the organics. So when we eventually come to enslave or dominate them, that they may not resist as hard because we're like, we don't believe in slavery, and then we're just gonna turn them all into cyborgs.
I don't think that's the origin we picked.
Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Hey, do not restrict me based on my origin. I am more than the sum of my parts.
No, you're exactly the sum of your parts.
I see what you did there, Cody. Galactic commerce. Buzzword standardization. And I don't have enough resources to be spending on this shit. I got stuff I gotta do.
I wonder if we can figure out like what war can be created. Alright, you know what? I'm done looking at the thing. Let me know when you guys are ready to jump us.
I am almost ready.
I want to preemptively design my destroyers game. Come on, I'm ready. Give me the destroyers. 7 months! 7 months!
Yeah, I gotta look at mine.
And I got 40 months to unlock wormhole travel. I have 3 wormholes, so that's gonna be bad.
I have 43 months until I get destroyer hulls.
I don't know where these wormholes go, and I can't make any more star bases, but knowing is 20% of the battle in this case.
You may pull the trigger whenever, my good lady.
Alright. You ready, Cody?
Yeah, let's do.
Alright. We're doing. We do. Eats up
Build
your
more
teeth
mining
and makes you
stations.
really have to go to the bathroom, but still, do the do.
National Growth Initiative from the Olvari, whatever. Something Commonwealth has finally embraced the faction. They are becoming more pacifistic. This is fantastic. Whoa, hold on. I just had like 15 things pop up. I need to pause. Borders closed from some hierarchy. Borders closed from something else. Borders closed from something else.
Lots of people close their borders to you.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't ever leave my space. Leave me alone.
I mean, if you really want to know what they think, Carl, in the bottom right corner of the screen, you've got AI attitude map. That's the little thought bubble thing. Any race you click on, including yours, is going to start by default, so it'll show up in blue. Will show you what people think of you, which is why I was like, yeah, the guys bordering you are big, strong, and hate you.
Yeah, I don't know why. I ain't ever done nothing to them. So it was just like, leave me alone.
I think you're rubbing their border the wrong way. Alright, ready whenever you are. Or wait, you pause, so it's up to you.
They just want my planets, that's all it is. Fuck these guys.
Forward march.
Yep. Pull the trigger.
Okay.
Systems
Oh yeah,
update
that brought
complete.
my political power up some.
A devouring swarm has insulted me. Rude. Or close.
Rude.
No, insulted me? Where are you? Where are you?
Construction
Sissy
complete.
pants? You're way over there. Whatever, close borders to you. I don't care. For all I know, all these people closing borders to me are on the other side of my wormholes. That's my concern. Cracked
It's always
crystalline
possible.
shard? Excuse me? Who are you? Did you just come out of that wham hole? Wham, wham, wham.
Whoa. Construction complete. Oh, okay.
Mission complete.
Okay.
Hey, I've become cordial with Pithaka Prime.
Technological
I can
acquisition
upgrade. Oh yeah, I can
successful.
upgrade my upload link to.
Oh, crystalline entities.
Yeah, they just passed
Ship
through
size
me.
crystals at first appear inherent, suddenly shift the relative rotation. Prism indicate they should be regarded as hazardous.
Wait, who's attacking me? Hold on.
Some
Construction
crystalline
complete.
entity.
Fucking bitches.
Rip Skittles.
What power level was that? 45, 6. Okay, hold on, wait.
Oh, and people have been putting forward a bunch of more resolutions too.
Let's see what they're trying to do. From the galactic market, I am still in support of that.
No, look for the ones that you haven't voted on with a thumb up or thumb
Oh,
down.
I-
They're basically at the bottom of the list.
Buzzword standardization. I like that. Makes trade easier.
Again, I don't know if we are affected by trade, because
I think we might be affected by like trade amount. Oh wait, hold on, trade. Oh no, we haven't founded the market yet. Damn. Okay, so I guess I'm ready to unpause. I need to go sack these crystalline entities.
Pan-galactic recycling initiatives.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Do you think it
That
applies
sounds
to
like
you?
a
Is
flesh
that why?
problem. Oppose?
Diplomatic weight from economy goes down. Consumer goods upkeep goes down. Clear blocker time goes up.
So, yeah, everything about that sounds terrible.
Wait, is bureaucratic upkeep like empire sprawl? What is bureaucratic
Diplomatic
upkeep?
weight from economy plus 20%, plus 5% trade value, plus 5% bureaucratical upkeep. I'm going to abstain from that one.
Wait,
Guardian
hold on.
Angels Act has army upkeep increase and decrease of diplomatic weight from fleet power. I don't know who that benefits, but I know, let's see, the Aberite Confederation that's at the top has a 71 fleet power. I can't actually see what my fleet power is 41, so it would benefit them more than me.
Charter proposal. Okay, so these are all different research paths. Okay, cute.
What the hell? I oppose Tiyaki pest control. Any
Meatbag
empire
problem.
with one of them inside their borders are in breach of galactic law. Yeah, no. I'm trying to figure out if bureaucratic upkeep relates to our empire sprawl, because I kind of don't want it if that's the case. The buzzword
I don't know.
standardization?
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Hang on a second, pager duty's going off.
Hmm. There's a lot of that going around.
One of the ICSs is barking up a tree with not enough memory in it. Come on. I don't know. No. Alright, where is pager duty? I have a thing on my phone that lets me do this without having to. We want PAAO2.
Yeah, well, having that Star
I
Trek
don't
personal
care.
computer in your pocket is really important.
I know, right? So.
Yeah, I'm also downvoting the Conservation Act. Let people decide what they want to do. And I'm indifferent on the organic slave trade thing, but I guess it would make us look good to others.
Well, I mean, for like authoritarian empires that have slaves, like it would be a negative for them, so therefore a good for us.
Right, I guess.
How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're having a good time. The Stellaris, it keeps happening. It's been happening like all week.
It has been ongoing.
Oh, I need the Starhold technology before I can even do that. Alrighty.
Yeah,
well,
dude.
that's it, the engineering tree. So
Get on it.
I got 39 months remaining on destroyers. So let me worry about getting big ships first.
Wait, did I just finish? Oh shit, I could have been doing that the whole time. I just got destroyers.
I have 28 months remaining on it.
Oh, we can unpause when ready.
Pretty much the same thing. I'm just building destroyers.
Yay, defensive platforms.
So you want me to unpause it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I know what I can
Special project complete.
do. What is all these notifications? Situation. Research.
Construction complete. System survey complete. Communications alert.
Communications alert. Non-aggression pack invitation. With who?
2,000 energy.
10%
10% increased research
I
space.
decline because you want to attack Carl. You have open borders to me? Okay, cool. Do I have open borders to you? I do. Interesting. You must be changing your views.
Hitzlock Prime wants non-aggression pact. I accept.
Build observation post. Build mining post. Mining. Mining something. Station. That's what I meant. How's that starbase going, Cody? 1.8? That's not bad. Whoa. Who's attacking me now? Oh no, I'm gonna lose those raiders because they showed up too early. No, wait. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Senate is now in session.
That it is.
Okay, so I support. Almost everybody is in support of that. That's funny. Guardian Angels Act. You guys can fuck right off on that. Defense Army morale. Oh no.
But the only thing I like about the Guardian Angels Act is it does reduce power from some of the more powerful navies out there. But I don't like the army upkeep. But again, I don't have an army right now, so I guess it's not too big of a deal.
I can disband mine. I don't care. I thought I said yes
Well,
to
you
buzzword.
need army to be able to take planets. So there is that.
Yeah, well, I'm not there yet.
Scour the planet from orbit?
No, you still. Well, I guess maybe you could totally wipe out the defensive population. That might no, because you still need to land something to take it. I think it's like a civ.
Right.
You have to actually run people in at the end.
So I can't just raise it to the ground?
I mean, if you don't want it, I guess maybe you could. I haven't done that. That's not how I play, so I don't know.
That is very much a tactic I have used several times because fuck it, exterminatus.
my underground. Okay, who's trying to claim my shit now? Hang on. Pause for a second.
Power claims, yeah. Lay claim to 2 of my systems.
Who is?
Some other douche canoe by the name Foreign Empires claim. Okay, so ravenous necromages. They're claiming my shit. Hang on.
Yeah, they're trying to claim mine too.
Guess,
I can't afford this war on 2 fronts crap.
I don't even think they can get over to you. Oh no,
They literally border me.
Yeah, they would have to cross Botan though, so they don't really.
Yeah, but I mean, nothing's gonna stop them if they get past that though. And I can't afford to be building that base up too much right now.
Cody, that's unless they make pacifists with it, like that's.
I have a base there that's at almost
7K,
1,000 power by
And
itself.
it doesn't even include your starbase, which still exists there, which technically you could fortify.
I mean, yeah.
Is that? Are you over on starbases or anything, or is that okay to sit there still being your starbase?
I'm actually over.
You could blip that one out if you wanted. You wouldn't have the territory anymore if you did, but like, or you could downgrade it, I should say.
I wasn't aware you could downgrade starbases.
Should be able to. Yeah.
I can do that. Okay.
Okay. Alright, ready when you guys are.
Yep. That'll help things a little bit somewhere, I think, maybe. My 1 alloy a month production now.
I'm at 15.
Ooh, it's nice to meet you.
I mean, it's pretty
Well,
good. We're well
We're gonna get
designed.
shield agitators, I guess, then.
I have not the means to get more than 1 a month at this point that
Construction
I know
complete.
of. Oh, okay.
Alright, how long until I'm okay on my fleet capacity? 8 months. Yeah. Just keep making the destroyers. Just keep bumping me up. It'll be fine. The fleet capacity will be okay in 8 months. No. Hold off on the paperwork. Just hold it back. It'll be fine. All those guys have finally pieced out. So that's happening.
Apparently, I had a diplomatic incident.
Did you?
They're claiming
Yeah, my guy that was up in Pithok Prime has apparently pissed them off.
Okay. Did they attack him or anything?
I didn't say that they did. It just said that they just reduced their opinion of me now.
I'm gonna pause the game for a second. I got like 6 notifications.
Evolution complete.
Alright, I guess that's getting built.
You must construct additional pylons.
Peace offer.
Dweep.
Nobody cares
Nuclear
about that.
launch detected.
Deuterium system. That's my
Fuck you,
Oh no.
you
Okay.
dick. Why are you attempting to harm our relations? Fuck you.
He wants a good diplomatic excuse.
Well, I'm gonna
The
countersue.
Jedi, you say?
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna put. Well, actually,
Guys,
I'm putting him in the
say
wrong
something when
place.
you're done
Ship
unpause. I'm
fragments
just saying.
dissected.
I didn't unpause.
I imagined. It's usually Carl.
I actually announced it. I said I'm unpausing. So I was
Oh.
done.
Did you?
I was the reason.
Were you speaking
Construction
away from your
complete.
microphone?
Probably not. I mean, it's kind of in my face, so.
Hey, there's whoa. Okay, go hi. Hold on, wait. The continuum is talking to me again. Custodian Protocol 718-6 activated. Initiating data store transfer to rudimentary synthetic intelligence. Message file. Ada data block corrupted. Ada error data block corrupted. Error data block corrupted. We graciously accept. I love you guys, but you seem a little busted. But you're gonna give me precursor
We do
data
not
cache
select on
modifier.
theory.
Added for 120 months. Physics, society, and engineering research is all plus 25%.
Lucky you.
We graciously accept. Alright, unpausing. Preparing to colonize.
Technological acquisition successful.
Can't have my damn planet. You know, you just go the hell away.
Oh, I guess I'm not preparing to colonize. Naval capacity! Booyah! I don't need terraforming gases on this run. But I could get defensive army health. That's possible. Oh no, I need planetary processor. Let's rock.
Probably alive. Okay, so. Energy from jobs. Crystal infused. I will take the crystal infused plating, thank you.
That sounds tasty. Is that tasty?
It might be, I don't know.
I will name
Can't-
this planet Lerm.
Just because the system is empty does not mean you can fucking have it.
Wait,
I mean, sometimes that's
think
exactly what that
actually that's what that probably means. Cannot
have-
confirm.
I need that system because I am using it.
Oh, I'm producing food. Hi. Hold on.
Wait, what? Wow, you have enough to sell too.
Ship augmentations completed.
That's true, but I was going for the bio reactor thing, so I need that to say
Wow.
plus 25 a month, and then I can actually build the bioreactor, which would be pretty cute.
Synthetic crystal plants. I don't know what synthetic crystals are used for.
They're
Higher
used
level
for
tech
other
stuff.
technologies.
If you can make synthetic ones, that means you can literally make your own crystals.
Which is a good thing if you can't find any places to mine them when you get to needing them.
Yeah, most of the things have the ability to make synthetic whatever it is, or to mine whatever it is, because some planets actually, if you look at your features, if you go to your planet summary and click on planetary features, some of them will have like moat things and stuff like that you can like have access to if you have the ability to like go after them. I just realized I have so much energy, I need to just be removing tile blockers and shit everywhere.
To the streamers out there, you may hear my wife. She's probably talking to the cats.
I can have an alien zoo? Do I care?
She does maybe talk to the cats too. You're welcome.
Must have energy.
Okay, time for a little planetary maintenance. Okay, we have plenty of amenities. We have 10 available jobs, but 11 people.
The swarm contacted me and said something about the biomass of the X species will fuel their growth. I'm pretty sure you don't know what that word means.
Uh-oh.
Cute node.
Frou-frou weaklings, our warriors are on their way to plunder your system. Face them in battle if you can muster the courage, or cower in fear until they have had their fill of your riches. Someone has sicked the mercenaries on me, guys. You can, of course, offer tribute to spare yourselves from the coming onslaught. If it is sufficient, our warriors may be compelled to turn back.
No?
Well, no, hold on. Let me go check them. I think they should be at like 15k fleet size. Excuse me, where are you? Hold on. You were up here, right? Weren't you? Crap, where are they? Guys, where are they? I don't remember.
What was their name?
The Genlot Corsairs. Oh wait, no, they're over here to the left. Yeah, I can't see in, but I'm pretty sure that I can't take them, but you know, I can offer them food.
I don't see the Corsairs on the map.
They are just above the bonded merchants to the left of Carl.
Okay. So between them and the polity of Sutharia?
They're leaving me alone right now.
Yes, they're in the where the dude's northern territory, the bonded merchants, kind of nicks down for just a second near where it connects to the orange guys. They're right there in like those 3 or 4 systems.
Okay.
Okay, I can unpause. Sorry.
And unpause.
I also noticed there's a glorious Domana Imperium, which has all of like 2 systems, maybe, if that, up inside of the Sirgog regime, and that's very unfortunate for them.
Sirgog regime.
That is very unfortunate for them. I'm starting to feel slightly more confident.
Man, I'm not.
Yeah, man, you've had way too much confidence this whole time. I don't know if we can withstand you
it's
having
a matter
more
of
confidence.
Game. I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to win it, but I'm learning it a lot.
Oh, okay. In like your in your knowledge and stuff. Okay, that's better. I'll grant you that's better.
Okay, I now have no alloy growth.
Works can often turn a situation around for you, so we're gonna see if some of my old Masters of Orion tricks are gonna help me out.
I'm down to 0 on my alloy.
This is like Mu 4. It is very Masters of Orion feely. I love it.
I like this game a whole lot.
I don't understand this.
What?
I've gone down to 0 alloy growth per month, which technically means I'm actually losing 0.15 alloy per month. It says ships and jobs are consuming them, but the ship's existence shouldn't be consuming them.
Are the ships parked where there's a
On your
anchorage?
bases, there's options to reduce the upkeep cost of your ships. That may help.
On
Like
where?
25% on your star bases. There's like, I can't remember the name of it, but if you go look at that, I believe the modules.
Yeah, that's the crew quarters.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, I have the service umbilicals on there.
Yeah, that's what it's called for us, right? You're right. Okay.
If I were to put 2 service umbilicals, would that stack?
I don't think you can
Oh wait, no,
put 2.
you can't.
Alright guys, time to find out where
and
one of these
new,
wormholes
like, new
go.
species.
I see an atomic countdown.
Oh, they're capitalists.
Situation log adjusted.
Birth of the Galactic Market.
Yay!
Alright, where does this go?
Research. Physics.
Oh,
Well,
that could be bad, but it could be good.
Ooh, plasma thrower sounds
So
nice.
my northern wormhole goes to the far western side of Carl's western neighbors.
So you guys could just dive down that wormhole and clean house behind them.
I mean,
I'm
they
gonna-
could also do the same to me.
I'm gonna pause.
Okay.
Well, DS9 that, man. Stick a base
I
out
am working on it. I only have so many star bases, and I just apparently got one more, so I can do that. But I have 2 more wormholes to look through and see where they end up.
Yay, the galactic market thing passed.
So apparently, I don't know where the arrival just happened.
Well, I have a lot of influence suddenly,
Wait, what arrival?
or I've just been ignoring it for forever.
And looking at the Groomium system, wherever the heck that is.
You got a search feature?
Resolutions.
Okay, apparently, why are you telling me this? That's in. Why are you giving me a notification of my rampaging neighbor getting something happening?
What does it say is happening?
They got a Gaia world just populated on Groomium.
Huh. I don't know why you would
There's
care.
the colony ship.
I mean, I really don't care, but, like,
I guess it's the
The fuck?
game's way of notifying you when somebody claims a planet that borders you.
I guess. I still need to do something about this alloy problem, though, because it going in negative is not good.
How much negative are you going?
Well, any negative is not good. I need it going up, not down.
I hear you, but
Here, let's do a trade agreement then.
No, it's not. It's not that I need some right this moment. I just need that number to be producing rather than taking away.
well, then go to your planets with
that's-
alloy forges and make sure that they are manned.
There's a
Right.
monthly trade agreement thing, by the way.
That's true, but it can also hinder you. So let's see if we can just
Yeah.
have his figured out real quick. So go to your ones that have alloy forges on them. Go to your population and look for your complex drone jobs, and make sure that your alloy forges are fully stocked. And if they aren't, you can click on them to get the little gold banner that prioritizes them.
That's already done there.
Oh, I only have 1 job available on this planet. I could get on that. Do I have freaking crystals yet? No, I don't. Damn it. I could buy crystals, though.
On every place that I have it possible, that's already been done.
Well, how much negative are you right now?
The same as it was when I first said it. It's negative 0.15 at the moment, which means every month I'm ticking toward 1 loss. The problem is that's just going to keep going down, and I need to be actively building it up, and I've been trying to do that for a while, and I can't find a way to.
Okay.
I mean, I'm never going to get to the 10,000 needed when I get the megastructures thing if I'm not able to find some better solution, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, it's the economy question of like you need building slots open for you to be able to get more alloy forges or upgraded alloy forges, which you had briefly. So if you could figure out a way to get crystals, which
Crystals?
oh wait, hold on, how long till the galactic market opens? Oh, we're gonna have to wait on, yeah, okay, when the galactic market opens, some of that'll get solved. So
I mean, we just passed the pounding of the galactic market, I thought.
yeah,
7
but now we
months
have to
remaining
have
on my
people bet on having a good.
grid.
Ooh,
Oh, right.
What does a fortress do for you? Can you shoot from your planet? Not yet. No.
fortress
it's an upgraded.
increases your defenses of people trying to land on your planet and attack and get into your defensive armies. It also increases the strength of your defensive armies, and it also makes it so that any armies that you create on that planet are starting experience higher from the fortress. I just realized that is not a glass bowl on your character's head, Cody, because it is like bobbing and bloobing and stuff. It's like a
That's
like
his
a
head.
bubble with a outer edge or something. But on the upside, Cody and I now are excellent relations. So as soon as 4 months go by, we can form a federation. Yay!
Yay.
Okay, but in the meantime, let me send you some alloys to tide you over. I'm not gonna do monthly because that could end up being dangerous to me.
I mean, yeah.
Here, I'll send you like 100.
Man, I'm gonna owe you all the favors.
Apparently. So that'll, it's not good that you won't be making upward progress, but what you're looking for at this point is you're looking for kind of what I was looking for, which was population growth, so that you can have more buildings on your planets and or colonize more worlds.
Can't colonize more worlds without alloys.
You're right. I don't know. Alright, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
I mean, I guess I'm ready.
You ready, Carl?
Sure.
Okay. So, here's the world. All of the worlds in the galaxy.
Something swarm. Oh, great. We sense presence of prey. Well, good luck eating me. I'm a machine.
You be careful, some things can eat machines.
Oh, I know. I'm fully aware. But it was a flesh bag,
Beat?
and it was about human size, so good luck, buddy. Physics.
I mean, we don't really have a reference for how big the window is into like the rooms. Like I've always
Oh, fair, yeah. Fair. Pardon my
ha
hacking.
ha ha, look at that man, he's so small, and you'd
I
be
know
like,
lag
actually he
off,
just
though.
has his camera wrong. Alright, it is time to go federize. Trust cap increase, opinion increase, universal compatibility unlocks diplomatic federation. Fart yes. Form federation. Galactic Union or Research Cooperative? You know what? I think we should probably just go Research Cooperative.
Technological
Care to explain
acquisition
your
successful.
reasoning on this?
The Galactic Union gives you less of an impact modifier to your variously diverse ethics.
We don't have diverse ethics.
Right.
Low stability. Well, okay.
So, what do we want to name the Research Cooperative? Hey, Captain Soju, you still out there? And if you are, what is the name of the company that made Star Ocean? It's Try something. That's what I'd name it. I don't remember what it's called. Is it Tri-arc? I don't think it's tri-arc. We go with trinary.
Battle simulators, naval logistics. Office.
Construction.
What do you feel about
complete.
trinary code, Cody?
Sure, I like it.
Offer.
Are you guys doing tech trades?
Federal
We are forming a federation.
Oh, beautiful.
We will get you as soon as possible. Crystalline and fused plating. Is that good?
I have that.
Is it good?
Form Federation proposal. Trinary code voted.
I don't know if that's... Well, it'll be around for a while, so...
I don't care.
Mining station outpost. Okay, let's get research even faster.
Outsiders. Oh, how about eat a dick?
Rude.
No, they were being rude to me. They're like, if you give us money, we'll leave you alone. How about no?
And that diplomat has really helped me in dealing with the necromages there.
You still only have one diplomat?
Yeah, I've only got the one.
Damn, I was kind of hoping I could assign my envoy to
technological
Carl,
acquisition
but
successful.
I'll assign him to the Federation. Oh, it made it even, so we're not going negative anymore on the Federation. Cool.
Well, I mean, I'm gaining a little bit with these guys. I'm into neutral. I have 133 that I need to get to just back to 0.
Yeah.
But I'm gaining 2 per month, it seems.
Well,
So
our Federation
I
is
might be able
not
to get
losing
them-
cohesion, so it's up to you. We're
I
not
might
gaining.
I might be able to just leave it in there for a little while, and then chill out, move it. for
Senate
after
is now
a
in
bit.
session.
Survey Zabos of the blank has ceased functioning due to unintended and prolonged exposures to unshielded high voltage cables. Oh no! I think someone died.
Oh, the nose.
Also, apparently I was insulting the Necron Empire Envoy? Wait, who?
You got framed.
Well,
I haven't seen you use your screen against anybody else. You got framed.
The Empire Envoy to Char, S38, so instead of uttering magnetic planet, oh, well, let's go with that was funny. Yeah, that improved relations, right? With whoever that was. I was worried it was going to go past by because we weren't paused, but I didn't really care that much. Okay. Alright, hold on. Where is this? The Zork Swarm. I have an entryway to them, and they have their borders close to me. That is yet another wormhole I need to lock down. But I can't. I'm at max capacity right now. Oh, but I can keep theoretically making more
Technological acquisition successful.
destroyers. So that's good. Hey, look, starbase capacity +2. That's exactly what I need. Thank you. I need +2. Closing borders to me. That's cool. I will close borders to you too, whoever you are. Alright, let's see where this goes.
Migration treaty proposed.
What in the... Okay, this is beautiful and horrifying.
What's that?
Every one of my wormholes goes into one of our enemies from the other side.
That's not great.
It could be great. It's not, but it could be great.
More military power, you are correct. It could be great.
I'm gonna get this 7-year-old biologist scientist. That's what I'm doing. Which in my
now.
case means, like, circuitry stuff. In any event, okay, time to begin bumping up these wormholes. So let's make that one a starbase. And let's make this one a starbase as soon as possible.
So excavating archaeological sites seems to take forever.
It does. That's why it's good to get a scientist who specializes.
Yeah, I could get that.
Ooh.
Oh, what the hell? Oh no, what? Unemployment? That doesn't
Ooh.
sound like me at all.
And suddenly I'm now at +4 alloys. I don't understand this game.
I don't know why yours is doing that. You have something that's interacting in a weird way, dude. I don't know what's happening.
I'm on my way to cruisers. I also on my way to plasma throwers.
The Avabadian, whatever, allied planets apparently are closing borders. Okay. Well, fuck you guys.
Ow, that hurt like hell.
Like, you guys are so far up in the galaxy that I don't give two shits about you. What? Why are the pricks being douches?
Why are the pricks being douches? That's an excellent question.
They've insulted me.
Bioreactor. I don't farm.
Hello, little botlings. Have you learned to count yet? Or
Oh, wait,
are
I
you
do
still
farm.
stuck on ones and zeros?
Hey, 28, perfect. Let's have absurd amounts of energy. That sounds good. Wait, what?
Sounds
Why can't I...
actually.
Yes, bioreactor. Produces 20 energy for 25 food. I'm making 28 food. Let's fucking go.
Whoa.
And I'm down to +11 on my energy. Okay.
That might actually be a viable strategy.
Apparently, if I just do nothing, the game will play itself, because, I mean... None of this makes sense.
I don't know. It's
I'm
possible
building
you
my
played
first synthetic
yourself.
crystal plant.
Clearly, I need even more alloys.
Amenities. I'm always short on amenities on this damn rock.
I mean,
Planetary
we all
settlement
need more
procedure
alloys.
initiated. Construction complete.
I mean, I feel like basically my playstyle right now is just AFK clicking on whatever pops up.
I'm sorry that's happened to you, Cody. What could I do to make it more entertaining?
I mean, I have no idea. I'm just not generating enough of anything for it to matter, so I can't really do things. And I don't know why. I guess probably I don't understand the economic parts of the minutiae of this enough to make things work the way they should. I'm doing better than I did last time, but not a lot.
Chibi Fenris says, I mean, that's this game in a nutshell. XD.
Right, but I mean, I'm sitting at like, I don't know,
Construction
62
complete.
years in. I have +19 on my energy productions, +4 on my alloy production. My sprawl is way the fuck up there, and everything I've done to try to fix these things has been thwarted by the need for things that I can't get a hold of.
How are each of your planets doing?
Every time I look at them, I mean, there's so much information, it's really hard to tell.
Well, would you feel better if we went to war? We could go to war.
I would feel better if we went to war if I had the capacity for doing a good war.
Well, let's see here. These guys have a non-aggression pact. Oh, the guys to your eastern side, right? Nobody's allied with them. They're all alone.
They are.
They have a military that looks like, that appears to be, 1K.
I could take them. And I have a trash military.
I have...
Theirs is listed as equivalent to mine.
Well, one of my fleets is 1.8K. How is your
Center
how's your
of Galactic Commerce is manifest in the Burris system.
how is your starbase
Or-
looking? Your starbase is looking perfectly fine. 1.8. Have you got defenses all on that starbase? You got like 2 slots left.
I mean, I'm not growing enough of anything to be able to put more things up.
Cody, that wasn't the question. That's not the question.
That's going to be the question, because I'm not going to just keep sitting here being handed out. I'm not going to lose anything, or not going to learn anything with the game.
That's true, but here's what we're gonna learn working as a team, is that you can claim all of their shit, and then I can make sure that the starbase is fortified, and then you and I can go dance in their territory and have a jolly good time.
In other words, kick them over and take their stuff.
I mean, I guess that's a thing.
It is a thing. And then you
Although
can have other many planets.
Apparently the Corsairs are trying to threaten me, people coming my way, if I don't offer them energy or minerals.
Oh, well that would be the mercenaries, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently the Genlot fleet that vowed to raid our space has been destroyed. As a result of a fleet
obviously
action
took a wrong turn.
in the sanctuary system. No survivors have been reported found among their debris.
That's awesome. We have the. I know that one. The sanctuary. Whoops. No, is it not? Oh, it's not called the sanctuary system. Should have been. I guess I don't know where it is. I'm going to do all of the spying. I just realized I haven't built my listening posts. We can get a look at what those guys are actually doing.
Construction complete.
But we should definitely start eliminating sides that we're going to get attacked from. So
Where do you build a listening post?
in the building slot of your stations. They give you sensor range +2 and hyperlane detection range +4. So if you build them on the star bases that are bordering dudes, like hypothetically, if you built one at Chetros, not that I'm saying that you should, because I'm going to cover it, but if you did, or you could build one at Higma. You could build one at Higma to know what's going on in your guys to the north if you're concerned. You could build one in Gunhurst to have a pretty good idea what's going on the other side of that portal. And the best part is, bare minimum, if you can see dudes ship park, you can get some idea for their fleet strength. It's not a perfect idea because you can only see so far, but very often at the beginning of the game, computers only have like one clump of ships. Oh, not to mention, Cody, if you're feeling okay on your envoys, you could assign one to our Federation and we can start leveling it up.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Guys,
waiting
can I
for
have a
that.
short pause? I need to go grab some cat treats, otherwise he's going to be up in my shit all night.
Well, that doesn't sound like a
I need
comfortable
like
place for the
2
kitty to be,
minutes
but
tops.
yeah. Alright.
Yeah, like I was saying, I'm just trying to get that relation up there, but I guess, I mean, it's neutral +31 now with them, so they probably won't come up my ass.
Who is that? The guy, the Prime? Or...
The necromages, whom I don't have any real good defenses, other than the random dudes between us.
Well, those are basically what we call those yellow names in Disgaea. Like, they are gonna attack or be attacked by everybody. So, I think your border is, for the time, safe, because any of our fleets that exist in the universe right now is going to be maxing out at like 3 or 4K, and that system is like 7K altogether.
Alright, let's see how it goes. We're now at 1 XP.
Cool, yay.
Or, I guess, 1
Plus
cohesion.
one, yeah, +1. We'll be +1ing. Oh man, we'll get more and more research and more. Oh, at level 3, get our 1% chance for a rare tech becomes 2% chance, and our
Nice.
diplomatic weight from tech goes up. That's pretty cool. Actually, this looks like it's gonna be pretty spiffy. I like the new Federation stuff. I just haven't gotten very far in it.
Right.
How am I doing with Carl is the question. Oh, I guess while we're waiting, guys, if you don't mind, I'm going to put up like a minute worth of ads. I hope that's okay, because Twitch wants me to, and if I don't, they stop recommending my stream to people. So I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay. Some of you may still be able to hear me. Some of you may have ad blockers. And if you have ad blockers, you might be getting a worse quality stream. Because that's a thing Twitch
That
is
is
apparently
true.
doing now. Apparently.
Or you could be subscribed either with a regular subscription or Twitch Prime, and you won't get those.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can only see as far as you can see right now, but if they were hiding ships and have them, that's one thing. Otherwise, they have effectively a K, not including the star bases, which are base star bases like 665 with some basic powers. So, like I said, not trying to carry you, but if you have influence. Ah, yes, the ring world that's surrounded by a billion 1K turrets. Yes, indeed, you are correct, Chibi. If you have influence, you can lay claim over them.
We can unpause anytime.
Okay. Ready to unpause, Cody? You could claim each individual system to take their territory, or you could subjugate them. Either one would be
Stop it,
appropriate.
buddy. You're gonna get kicked off the desk again and kicked out of the room.
Well, I don't really know much about doing those things, so...
Okay. Well, while we're
Maybe
paused, over to the left side, third from the bottom is claims.
Right, I have a claim on Omega, or 2 claims on Omegas and 2 claims on Prothon currently.
Chibi says you won't be able to subjugate. I suspect that might be true because you're a empire, but anyway, you only need 1 claim on any and all of those systems, so you could spend your money on it.
You think I should just claim the whole system?
For efficiency, you only need to claim the planets, but that is almost all the systems at this point. It's all the systems but 2? Oh, and the front one. Well, actually, don't need that. Yeah, you just need to. If you claim all the planets, then what will end up happening is if you take the planets, I like I was saying the other night when I was playing single player, if you take all the planets, they won't have any home planets anymore, so they won't have a civilization, and then like a month will tick by, and then their civilization will just vanish, and then it'll be up to you to send in construction ships and science vessels to survey and claim all the territory. Otherwise, if you just claim all the territory, you'll just take it.
Okay.
So if you have the means, the influence that you aren't using anything else for, to just claim all that territory, you can just claim all that territory, and then it will definitely become yours when you take it.
I mean, yeah, I can claim it all.
All right. Well, then put 1 claim on everything, and then at the very bottom, the window waits for you to hit the button to make claims.
All right.
That will also not make them happy.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Do you need any alloys to... Well, you probably don't need to fortify that starbase anymore. But we are in a federation together, so we'll get to vote unanimously to go after them. Like I said, they got no defenses against other people, so if you want, you can just wait on me to get my guys over there, and then we can declare war on them. What do you say?
Do we want to go after this little one next door, the Omegas, first, or do we not care about that because it doesn't have much in it?
Yeah, I can go get that first if you want. You don't have to worry with it.
Okay.
Alright, just let my ship show up over there, and then we can do that. And Carl can watch longingly over there that he doesn't get to join the war because he's not in the Federation yet because we don't have enough good quality, like, interaction. We're getting there, though.
Sorry.
We are at... Well, no, it's kind of my fault because I forgot to be like, oh, yeah, we should do envoys, because I forgot that you have to be on good relations first to get in a Federation together. Oh, wait. It actually says that our relations are going down by 1 each month?
Why?
That sucks.
Why? Because border friction.
What?
What?
That's it. That's the only negative we have is border friction.
It's because of that one planet I got tucked behind your shit.
We currently have positive rating. Last month it was changed by -1. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Their opinion of us is positive. Okay. Yeah, I think I misread this too. Also, Chibi. It's the rib tickling envoy event. I don't follow. That happened.
Whoa.
What did that? I see it, but what did it do? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm misreading that. That is the amount at which I am going positive with you reduced by 1 last month.
Communications.
Here, I just sent you over something. Let's see if that works. As for association status,
That's cool. You can do that.
I'm actually trying to consider another offer from us. Okay, so you gotta accept that one first.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Now, I'm gonna ask if I can join your federation. No, Google.
You can ask that?
I saw it as an option.
Oh, well,
Ask
ask
for
and ye
information.
shall receive.
Communications
Ask.
alert.
I agree. But it should go to a vote.
No.
Yay! Trinity code!
We are
Trinary code, I'm sorry,
triumvirate.
Trinary code. Yep. We did the
Nah,
thing! Now we can
nah,
all
about
go
those
to
envoys.
war!
Oh, we're negative 10 XP now.
Oh no. Well, Carl needs to assign his envoy to the Federation.
Okay,
Do you know how to do that?
I have a federation thing to click.
Yep. And then you have a little assign envoy button.
Clearly, I have the worst economy here.
I mean, to be fair, I'm still expanding. So yeah, it's not really fair. Look, I passed Carl. Like, remember when he was briefly ahead of me? Like, there you go. Alright, Carl. You don't have to come to war with us. We can handle it. But, you know, like, if you want.
Well, I literally just unlocked, like, a series of new things. So I have a metric fuck ton of ships I have to retrofit.
Okay, did you already design them all? Or are you going to do that while we're moving to war? Like I said, we got them. You don't have to worry about this.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. We take it a little bit at a time. We pop them, we back up, we heal, we go again. We should be good.
Oh, apparently I haven't unlocked anything serious.
Oh, well, that's seriously unfortunate.
Resource storage full. The fuck?
You've reached
Oh, I have
maximum of
1,000
something.
influence.
Mine's gonna be minerals in a second.
Fortify the birders?
Burger? What about the burgers? I want burgers. What?
Fortify the birders?
Burgers are always good.
That's a Swedish chef impression. That I'm
Sadly,
feeling
they're
at.
not always good. But I do like buffalo burgers. They're very tasty.
Alright, I'm doing a couple upgrades on my fleet, and then I'm good to go.
Okay, well, if we unpause, then my fleet will be making the way to your fleet.
Oh yeah, it's only 3 ships getting upgraded. It'll go quick.
Okay. Alright, Carl, you cool with unpausing while you're doing that?
Yeah, you may fire when ready. I spent my stuff.
Okay.
So how do I
Before
assign
you
my
lose them
envoy?
because they puppet to someone and you booty clap? I don't know what you're saying, Chibi. I don't know what those words
Whoa.
mean. I don't know if that's English. I don't understand. I didn't mean I don't know if that's no wait, hold on. Like but at the same time I'm like, what? What do you what? You've got a little fox with a knife. What have you got there, Chibi?
That would be definitely a very threatening slashy slash.
Construction complete.
Go
Technological.
on, ass.
It
Have you
sounds
ever-
like what
successful.
Chibi's saying is they could end up basically as a puppet domain to somebody else, and we get booty clapped by someone else because we went after them.
Construction complete.
And Gohan asks, have you ever played COD Modern Warfare? And if
Construction
you played it,
complete.
is it worth for online? COD 4? Wait, you mean COD 4 or COD 4 Remastered? Call of Duty Modern Warfare Trilogy, that's Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, are in my opinion the 3 best Call of Duty games.
I play Call of Duty occasionally. If you guys ever hop on, let me know.
I
I'll
mean,
get
I'm
shot
sure
with you.
coming next month when Daniel's not as busy, him and I were having a pretty good time playing Warzones together,
Nice.
which is the free game.
Oh, I have a year until I unlock Mega Forges.
That's not
Planetary surface settlement.
I just
No, it's not.
unlocked new guns. Oh, I'm going to unlock new shields that are going to take 101 months, but that's fine, right? That's fine. I don't have the power cores to support this. I need new power cores. Like, holy crap. Hey, new colony! Yay! I guess I will make food production, right? That's what you do when
Oh,
you're
it's
robots?
days. Holy crap. It's a lot faster than I thought it was.
Alright, Cody, I'm ready for war. Are you ready for war?
Probably not, but sure.
Well, you know, you can just sit there if you want. It's fine.
No, I'm saying I don't know if we're ready, but we're gonna try it.
Alright, we're gonna try it. I
What's the biggest
recommend...
class ships you guys have?
Say again?
What's the biggest class ships you guys have?
Destroyer. Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I have one cruiser.
Oh, okay.
I got it from someone else. I don't know who. Like, but I was leaving that over near you for now.
Well, I'm working on a cruiser currently.
You and Chucky have nothing to play together, and you were thinking the original Modern Warfare? Well, I mean, it's one of the best multiplayer games. Okay, side note about Call of Duty. My biggest thing about Call of Duty and its multiplayer is not, ooh, let's play a big, I don't want to say Fortnite, Battle Royale. Battle Royale, which is Warzones, which is free, everybody can play it. It's nice, it's one of the more enjoyable experiences I've had with Call of Duty, but my biggest problem with Call of Duty across the board is that they never did the rock band situation, where they should have made it so that every year that you buy the next game, you not only get another story mode, but you add all of the multiplayer maps to the giant pool of maps you can go into. That would have been cool, but that you have to buy a new copy every year to hope that everybody... It's splitting your audience, in my opinion. It's splitting everybody up to own different games and to have preferences, rather than just doing like freaking Killer Instinct on Xbox One and saying, this is the same game the whole time, we just keep improving it, we keep adding characters to it, and everybody can keep playing it with it. That's my thought of how they should do Call of Duty. Just a big shooter game that has a lot of maps, that has a lot of modes, that they just keep adding to it year after year with new And sure, pay $60 every year for a new game, quote-unquote expansion, to add content to the game, but don't like lock people out between versions if they own different different games in the series. That's my thoughts been the whole time. All right, having said that,
my friend Mike Mead would make an interesting pair of commentators on video games.
who would?
My buddy Mike Mead, he's another gaming guru, but he's not very into the social scene. I think he would make a great addition to our little group for gaming discussions. He's not much of a LARPer, but he lives for video games.
No, Chibi, it would make them money if you still had to pay $60 every year for the next COD. The only difference at all is that you install it on your box, and you have access to all of the maps from year to year, paying $60 each year. You still pay $60 each year. I'm not taking their money away, but I'm making it so it's a lot more feasible that you can play a lot more maps together with other people.
$6. I don't see much of a problem with it. It's literally an annual subscription at that point.
Yeah, absolutely. And people pay, what, $250 or something to be able to watch NFL games whenever they want? Like, okay, whatever. A year. It's crazy how much that costs. Alright, Cody, if you declare war, you can make your claims. So you should declare war. I was just noticing. If you click on them and then... Well, you know how to declare war. I think.
I click on them, declare war, and then I pick conquer claim.
Yes. You're setting the war goals. If I set war goal conquer for claims, then it'll be like, yeah, but you don't have any. And I'll be like, oh, you're right.
No war goal has been hit. Yes, it was.
Wouldn't that make it pay to win? No, it wouldn't make it pay to win, guys. It would make it pay to have access to different playlists.
Right, like don't give any advantages in the $60. Give new maps, new skins, but no new guns.
I was about to say, and you ask about better guns, again we come back to the Killer Instinct model. If they added guns, everybody would have access to the guns. You know what? Make the guns like the free patches. Like you have in Stellaris, like you have in City Skylines. Every time an expansion comes out in either of these two games, did you declare war, Cody?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Oh, you
on
did. I'm
guys to
sorry.
vote on it.
We each got to vote on that, Carl. It's got to be unanimous.
Okay.
Make
Oh,
all
shit.
the gun tweaks and twonks, the
Redeclare
free
that,
patches.
Redeclare that, please. I misclicked.
I think you can click on it again because you're not showing as having a vote.
I can't redeclare it.
Well, maybe it'll fail. Here, let's unpause for a second. Did you get a thing, Carl?
I like I said, I accidentally right-clicked on the thing, so I dismissed it. So
Okay, is there some place that Carl could go to get that notification back up?
I don't know.
Maybe in the Federation tab thing?
I get Federation tab right now. I'm trying to figure out. It doesn't look like.
We could wait for it to time out.
I mean, I guess we're gonna have to.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Alright. That's the thing that happened. I mean, yeah, free DLCs would be but the thing is, we go back to the whole, like, the company's not going to get rid of them, but that's the deal. Harmonix made a lot of money off of Rock Band, and the guys making Killer Instinct made a lot of their money back because of the way they did it. I don't know if everybody here knows how they did it in Killer Instinct, though. Killer Instinct, which is a fighting game for Xbox One, you could buy the season pass. There were 3 seasons. You could buy a season pass, which would get you the 6 or 8 characters of that season, and you'd be able to play the game and have it as a season. You could buy the whole game, which would get you access to everything. You could buy individual characters for like $5, or you could just download and play the game for free for the 1 or 2 characters that were free to play as each week. So there was a pool of people, everybody could play the game. The free people were stuck with the free character. If you only had one character you liked playing as in that game, you pay $5, you get access to basically to play against the whole game, but you get to play as the one character. It was a really great method, and I don't think that would be like something they do in COD. But I do think the Rock Band model...
I'm gonna go ahead and pause while you're talking about that.
Oh, okay. What are we waiting on? Oh, did the vote thing
war
come
declaration
up again?
timed out, but it passed anyway.
But it passed anyway?
Apparently it doesn't need to be unanimous.
Cool.
Majority rule. Whoops.
Well, we did it. We did it, everybody. Alright, I'm gonna go take the starbase.
Okay, before we do, I want to see what they're after.
They're after?
Yeah, what their war goals are.
Oh.
They have the war goal to conquer the planets Alvo, Heavy Anchor, Stillhaven, and one more. None of those sound like my planets. Maybe they are, but they want a bunch of a bunch of systems. It says they're all my systems and planets though, so screw them.
Yeah, well. We can unpause at slow speed if you want. That's up to you.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. I'm already on the edge of the system, so I'm going to immediately leave and go sack them.
Are you going to Omegas? Yeah.
Yes, because every time you defeat one of their fleets and their fleets manage to, like, emergency jump away, they will emergency jump to whatever available starbase they still have access to that is technically closest. So I want to make sure they
Hostile
don't have the starbase
stationary asset
behind us
engaged.
to be able to jump to.
Gotcha.
It's not a gas refinery, sounds useful. Why am I at negative 66 energy now?
Yeah,
You're
welcome
war.
to my world.
What was that, Hunter?
You're at war.
Why does that have anything to do with the other thing?
You might be contributing to our actual... Oh man, I forgot to make our super fleet. We should get on that.
Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea before the war, but it's fine. It's not like I can make ships anyway.
Oh, that
so-
honestly didn't go that well.
It didn't?
No, not really. I mean, you'll be able to have the territory. They can't possibly get back to it to try and take it back, but still. This starbase is dead and not dying, so that's unfortunate. I can't do anything about that. There we go. Why
Okay,
did I jump
well-
up a whole bunch of K by defeating it? What the hell?
I don't know, but we lost. I mean, we war fatigued really hard.
Yeah. Alright, so that's one. None of the other ones are going to be as difficult as that one. They really wanted to make sure that that one was sturdy, and they failed.
I just got a debris quest in that system for a small null void beam, but
Oh yeah, definitely go right-click and... Wait, you're researching my shit? That's awesome! I didn't even think that was possible. Cool.
I'm pausing for a second because my space or my guys are kind of busy with the archaeology, and I need to send one of them up there.
Ah. That's fine,
Yeah,
you're fine.
whatever we are doing, I'm at like 2k energy and dropping rapidly.
Unpausing.
What is your negative 2k energy?
Negative 68.
Negative 68?
Mine fluctuates like that all the time. Like, I don't get it. I'm now positive 8 alloy. I don't get shit.
I don't understand. My economy's been pretty stable, so whatever has happened, you've now infected Carl. I don't know what's going on.
Knock ship upkeep, minus 25%. Hull points, armor shields upkeep. Should be 4 energy.
Well, Carl's figuring that out now. Let me know when your ships are ready to go, and we'll plot a course into Prothon.
Basically,
Like, I can't recover from this, guys. Like, whatever this is, we need to figure it out. Otherwise, I'm gonna go in energy deficit, like, now.
Did you make a,
I'll pause for you to think about it then.
Are you moving any ships around?
I moved my cruiser from one spot to another, but it's done moving.
Is it parked at a,
Parked at a place that gives minus 25% maintenance, so...
Okay. Did you just finish constructing something on a planet, like a big energy-sucking district or something?
Maybe. Let's find out.
You might want to glance that over real quick.
Upkeep 3 energy. That was the newest thing I built there.
If you hover over your energy in the top part of the bar, where is the consumption? What is it? Wait, where is your big
I'm at
area
it.
of it?
The 362 consumed.
Like, did you just...
Population at 98.
Okay, my population is 76.
My population is 75.6.
I got here's my readout: 40 on ships, 25 on stations, 34 on star bases, 44 on buildings, 55 on districts, 40 on jobs, 98
Wait,
on
55 on districts?
Yeah.
My
I wish I
economy is
had
bigger than
55.
yours, and I have less district usage. So, are you overstocked? Do you have too many districts?
I don't know. I don't
I
know
mean,
how to
I
tell
have
that.
73 to districts.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh well, hold on. You're in a ring world though, so your districts are super crazy. He's not. You're not in a ring world start, are you, Carl?
No, I took remnant.
Okay, so on each of your planets, when you hover over them,
Wait a minute. Maybe that's what's going on.
what?
I'm stripping away a bunch of shit.
Stripping away a bunch of shit. I
Hold
don't
on,
know what
hold
that.
on, hold on. Produce 294, but why?
Oh, Chibi makes a good point to Cody. It's possible that that would make actually a lot of sense. So it's probably happening to you, Cody, is because if you have a lot of jobs available, people might be cycling between jobs.
Okay.
I usually keep my available jobs versus my population, very, very close. I try and make sure there's always like 1 or 2 available jobs. If you have a bunch of jobs available, then they could be ebbing and flowing, moving between jobs, and that could be messing up your timing. That might be why between you two, my stuff is stable. I'm trying to figure out if maybe Carl has too many districts. Like, what's your available jobs, for example, or your housing look like? Is it really high on any of your planets? Both?
I have overabundance of available jobs on some planets.
Okay, so in case you missed it, if you hover over a district, it'll tell you, like, I think every district costs you like 2 energy. No, some of them cost. No, okay, I guess it's just housing that costs you 2 energy.
Okay, hang on.
Now you don't have to. Let's see. Well, actually, you do have to demolish districts, but if you have, for example, buildings that are not being used, there are no jobs being used in them, you can actually disable the building until you need them for jobs.
No, I'm pretty sure I need what I've got.
Everywhere?
Well, maybe.
Like I said, an efficient economy is having your jobs available and your housing available pretty close to 0.
Come on, Euclid, enough, buddy. Those are tortilla chips, not chicken snacks. You're a cat. You don't eat corn.
But everything is corn. Oh, also, Cody, if you still want to get your boat situation figured out, the Galactic Market is open now, so you can grab moats.
Okay. I'm actually okay on moats at the moment. Oddly enough.
I'm going to upgrade my uplink node to a network junction. It'll cost me crystals I don't have every month, but I can just buy more crystals at this point.
Yeah, there's one of the guys you can make deals with for monthly crystals.
Oh yeah, the something.
Yes, the something indeed. There's also the research guys in Inagor.
Still looking around, Carl?
Yeah, I can't figure out what's going on. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, nothing I have here is supposed to be caught. Okay, energy credits, generator districts, using to construct ships, selling resources on the market. Okay, so, well, I'm at 4.6k energy right now. I'm not sure how that happened when I jumped up spontaneously in 2k energy. Come on, cat, enough! Get out of here.
Should we unpause and then
Yeah,
pause again?
Unpause it and let's keep an eye on it.
See if it changes at all over the next couple minutes here. We're only going at normal speed, so it's not going to go
We're about
quickly.
to turn over on the month, so give it a second.
Technological acquisition
Yeah, it's still
successful.
dropping. Dropping less.
Well, I paused it for you. I actually, just by doing a little bit of work, got some energy out of my system, so I'm slightly less bad off.
Door99 Allen asks, how long are you streaming for tonight? I don't know. I have food I can heat in a microwave. So, I think it'll be up
I've
to
been
them.
up for a while, so it's, what, 11? I got another at least 2.5 to 3 hours before I might consider logging off.
That sounds right. I got at least, I am, can you, Chibi says, can you tell him to look at his pops on his planets? I'm looking at his stream. There are 2 him. Which him are we referring to? Carl? Let me rephrase. How long were you streaming for tonight? I mean, my normal stream time store is 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday. So I'm going longer tonight, and I try to do big, like, give or take 4-hour chunks. And my next 4-hour chunk will end in about an hour, hour and a half. So, but I started almost 9 hours ago. I don't know if I'm answering your question. Hunterman, when are you free for Among Us? Many days. I prefer for people to ask in advance, preferably days in advance, or at least a day in advance. I like a good 24-hour notice on most things.
Chibi was talking about Carl.
The one struggling with the energy, so yes, Carl?
Oh, I have like...
Chibi says to look at your population on your planets.
Okay. So I need to examine... So, alright. Pop.
I very often play Stellaris like I play
I
The
have
Sims.
a ridiculous number of menial drones.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of complex drones.
We've been streaming for just about 9 hours, yeah.
Yeah. So, hold on. Well, yeah, you have high population, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what he needs to see from it, but yeah. He might ask me to pass on some things. I don't know.
It is possible.
It is possible. That is true.
Although I will say I probably will have some kind of dinner plan at some point tonight. Not sure exactly when that'll happen.
Well, I mean, I think we've previously established we like food.
Food is good.
I'm getting very hungry.
As to Gohan's question about Among Us, I would say probably not tomorrow. I know Hunterman has D&D, and I actually will not be home for most of the day.
I get to
well, at
sleep
least
in
most of the
tomorrow,
evening.
and I'm going to try and do that by remembering to put my phone on silent.
That also means there won't be any Stellaris for me tomorrow.
Yeah, I definitely should take a day off, which I didn't do. I've been streaming. I think I've streamed now 7 days straight, so I should not. I should stop at some point. I mean, I love Stellaris, but I should probably get back to it on Sunday. And also, I think Carl will be free on Sunday, probably, so we might be able to continue this.
Likely. I'll be doing much of the same that I'm doing now, which is going to be monitoring, but...
Yeah, I apologize to
during the
anybody
day, I
leaving
will
my
be able to
stream. I don't
sleep.
have anything to animate right now. I don't know if Chibi saw anything from your page, Carl, but otherwise, are you ready to go either way? How you
So
looking?
I have the page up for Chibi. I am looking at my population stats. I've got 12 complex drones, which 2 of which are replicators, 2 coordinators.
Chibi
Okay,
says amenity buildings are the things that drain his energy so much.
I only have 3.
You have
Oh,
3
extend-
amenity buildings?
Well,
Where?
I have 3 Nexus districts,
What?
and I have 1, 2.
I think they were talking about specifically buildings.
Housing and amenities. Yeah, I mean it's plus 3 amenities. I do have a gigantic amount of it right now, so I could ditch some of this stuff and maybe put in another energy grid.
Yeah, well, every one of those... I mean, I don't know how bad you are off right now. Every one of those Nexus districts is 2 energy, and if your amenities is over, like, I'm looking at mine right now thinking I could knock some off, but... I don't know. I have more housing than I need, that's for damn sure. Yeah,
My
but look
wife
how much
hollering
his
for
worker...
me. I'll be right back. Did you
Okay.
guys hear that?
Yes, I guess?
Yeah, wife's hollering for me. I'll be right back.
Okay. Look how much his worker pop and amenities build does. I mean, yeah, it's amenities is definitely a. All right, let's see here. We will pass it on, Chibi. We very much appreciate you, hanging out and giving your thoughts and whatnot. Let's see here. To anybody who might be watching while we are still streaming, there is a link in the chat for what game I will be playing after Watchdog Legion. What games? Probably in the month of December. 2 questions. first question is the only one that's required. It's just a list of games I'd be interested in playing. For you to pick from it, what is the game you'd most like to see me play? And the second question is all of the same answers, but select all of the ones that apply because it's multiple choice of all the games you would like to see me play, even a little bit. Yes, and Gohan reminds, vote only once. And on that note, while we wait for Carl to get back, I guess I'll, put up some ads, because if I do that, Twitch is more likely to recommend my stream to other people, and it will prevent people who join in on the stream from getting ads themselves, so I hope you don't mind. I like to explain.
Do you know which amenities building it is that they're talking about? Because I'm just curious to look at my own.
I believe, well, since they're saying buildings and not districts, Carl was saying districts, which is Nexus District, which is the housing district. But I believe the amenities one is the, I was just looking at it, is the uplink node, or in my case, network junction, that I'm upgrading to right now.
Uplink node is energy credits into administrative capacity.
Oh, maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. No, wait, the amenities thing is the drone storage?
Okay, how does that take energy per population? It just says upkeep is 2 credits.
And costs 2.
Let's see here.
Euclid, enough. You've had enough snacks. No, you're gonna get sick, or you're gonna get even worse. You'll end up like Dad and end up a diabetic.
Well, up in the complex drones, you're taking energy and turning them into stuff for things. So I've got like sciences and coordinators that are, I don't know. You'd want to click on your population and see what your population is actually taking energy from.
Where's my energy matrix? I'm gonna replace some of these amenity things.
Dora says, from all those games, which one is your favorite? Which one is my favorite of those games? Let me look at my list. I don't actually... It's a big list. I am apparently clicking the wrong button. Okay. Let's see here. Out of all of those games, which one is my favorite? Like, which one would I most want to play? Well, the one I keep coming back to, which I don't know if I will enjoy as much anymore, is probably Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's been on my list of want to do for a long time. Besides that, obviously I'm currently playing Stellaris and having a good time. I would love to have enough people in the chat so that Mega Man X crowd control would be, like, Mega Man X crowd control would be crazy fun, but it really requires having a number of people watching your stream, which is, like, right now, guys, I love you all being here, but it's pretty uncommon for me to have this many people watching me at once. For now, I mean, I hope to be, I'm growing over time and whatnot, and it is a Thursday night, which is a busier night, but, Mega Man X crowd control would be pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys know how that works.
I wonder if it's this place that's causing me the problem.
It could be, it could be. Feel free to interrupt when you're ready to, if you think you're ready to go, Carl. Otherwise, I'm just going to explain Mega Man X crowd control. If you've ever played Mega Man X, obviously it's Mega Man X, but what crowd control is a feature of Twitch that allows you to use a special currency called coins that you, and something else. There's a paid one, but you don't have to pay for coins. Like, everybody gets like 50 coins that just to interact when they're in the chat. And what you can do is you can do stuff like add a heart tank, remove a heart tank, add hit points or remove them, or like give or take away weapons or powers, or change what stage they're in, or automatically like, or kill them instantly for like, so that'd be something that you'd want to pay like actually like $10 something or for to like to make it so that the person dies on screen. But like, oh, would it be your saver points? I thought it was coins. I don't know, Gohan, but basically, I'll figure it out. But crowd control would be like basically playing Mega Man X against not just the game, but like the audience messing with you while you're playing the game. I mean, I love it for Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past crowd control, which is awesome. The downside is I don't really remember Link to the Past well enough that I would feel confident playing a crowd control version of it. How you doing, Carl? Yeah. Sounds like he's about to take the game apart.
Slightly.
Did he go off to do something? I missed what happened.
Yeah, I stood up to shake my food in my microwave. It's literally like I have a microwave right there.
Oh. The guy was playing War Within on stream, and I used the channel points to make him use inverted controls. Wait, there's Warrior Within crowd control? That sounds like an absolute nightmare. What are you talking about? I'm frightened beyond all measure. That is not a good game. Though, Prince of Persia Sands of Time crowd control sounds like it would be pretty awesome. I could think of things to do with that. Add sand tanks, remove sand tanks, add sand power, remove sand. Like, infinite sand rewind would probably break the game. Carl, you think you found what's going on, man? We don't want you like
no
draining
idea.
power.
I have no idea.
I mean, if we end the war swiftly.
It was basically like the minute that the war started, I started dumping energy. I'm not sure if that's actually accurate. What's this outcome? What are you doing? Outcome?
Oh, something you did with his points. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, Gohan. Crowd control is a mechanic that can run in the Twitch interface, like the voting stuff, that allows players to, that allows watchers to directly mess with the streamer while they're streaming, and not just like pick the level with channel points or like the next destination or whatever the heck. Like, it directly messes with the game code, messes with you. That's how crowd control works. It's really cool. Well, we want to see if we can unpause and see if it just like fixes itself like it's been doing for Cody.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. Alright. Unpause. Oh, I think my ship is healed? Oh, my ship is healed. I'm back to 1.4, so I didn't take that much damage. I actually think I lost one ship. So, Cody, I'm going to set mine to follow your 1.6 if you want to lead the charge.
Alright.
I would honestly drive straight at their fleet because they don't have enough power.
I'm losing
to take
more
us.
power now.
You're losing more power? What the hell?
Negative 81 a month now.
What?
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with this weird economy for Cody and Carl who are playing with me. Like, I don't know what's going on. There's weird shenanigans happening.
Like, I did not have problems until the war was declared.
I mean, I have negative energy, but that's because I'm flying a fleet.
We can't undeclare war, unfortunately.
I'll have to figure something out then.
You have resources you can sell in the meantime? Were you running an edict that was giving you more energy and it ran out? Capacity subsidies?
No. Capacity subsidies. Well, I'm gonna definitely switch back over to it. See what goes on with that. Go ahead and unleash.
And I'll be flying in some more destroyers as I create them. We got war exhaustion because I went and hammered their hardest thing, basically. But it's over now. You going in, Cody?
Yeah, you wanted me to go straight at the star, right?
Well, let's go to Prothon first, obviously. Take out the little star base. We can return and just heal up if we feel like it. Like, if dip our toe in. But otherwise, if we go straight to Tharan, we will take out their fleet, make them jump away, and they'll end up at one of the other star bases.
Oh, I think I know what's triggering it. I'm upgrading an alloy foundry.
Maybe that's it.
I mean,
Or maybe I can outlast it.
While you're doing it?
pretty good amount of energy. I got 3,800 right now, so let's see if I can survive this.
Okay.
Ooh, disruptors.
If not, we might be able to trade you some in the meantime.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's get disruptors.
Well, you took your wait. Hold on. You took your 415. Oh wait, hold on. You've got a Corvette that's a little fast, or a cruiser. You've got a cruiser that's kind of fast, apparently. You can click on one of your fleets and right-click on the other one, and it'll start following that one, which is what I have currently set. If you take your 1.6 like towards this starbase, like my ships will just be following you for the moment.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
I think the problem was just that the cruiser was too fast or something. I don't know.
Maybe. If you highlight all of them, you should be able to combine them all into one thing, unless they're the ones that you have from
No,
other
they
places. Yeah, okay. The tiny little missiles. Laser! Oh man. Yep, that was my shield chewers. Alright.
Good old
that-
shield chewers.
Now, if you want, we could we could go back and we could heal, but I think we mostly took shield. No, I took a little hit point damage. Like, if you wanted to be super cautious about it, you could back up, we could heal, and then we could come back and fly through. It wastes a little bit of time, but like, oh, I'm indifferent. I have the alloys to replace my ships.
I mean, it's whatever.
Well, that's, yeah. And besides, once we take this, if we fly right in and take their home base... Oh, take their home base, shit. I forgot, we're gonna need some... Do you have any army? I've got a little army somewhere.
I have an army.
How far
2
away are they?
regiments of dudes on my home world.
Oh, well, yeah, don't worry about it. We just need the minimum. I got it. Or we'll have it anyway. Man, that is... I need more stronger armies. That's what I need.
Well, tons of alloy now. Get plus 17 a crack.
Nice!
I'm at 2.2k.
Wish I had mega alloy forges.
Too bad I don't have any electricity to run anything.
I am getting the ability to grab crystals though, so that's gonna help. We won't naturally heal where we are, Cody, so either go forward or go backward.
I thought we would heal if we were on the starbase.
No, that is an outpost. Starbase is the white symbol.
Oh, okay. Then, so which one did you want to go to?
Well, either go back to heal or go forward to take Thari, which is where their fleet is, so we can take their fleet out.
Let's see if that helps.
Which is 19 Corvettes.
That sounds like this is about to get painful.
19 Corvettes? It's not a big deal.
Okay, you guys can actually go to fast for a little while.
Let's say.
I'll
Well,
let you know
okay,
if they
Cody,
start
if you're
getting
worried
scared.
about it, you can send all of ours back to go heal, and if you do that, my destroyers will meet up, and I can even reinforce further.
I didn't say that I was afraid. I was just saying it sounds like it's about to get painful.
Oh,
I didn't
did you
necessarily
mean for
mean
them?
painful for us.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood then.
Did you want to go fast speed, or did you want to keep it at normal? Because I will let you kind of control the speed of this.
Let's go ahead and kick it up to fast. I'm
Alright.
curious. I've
Here
made some
we
changes.
go! We have a 3K. Hey, look, a science to research. Immediately wipes out the shields. That is crazy. Alright, now that's a starbase.
Was a starbase.
Was a starbase.
Technological acquisition successful.
All right, should we go back and heal, or what do you want to do?
Give it a few seconds, and that starbase we're
Okay.
on will start getting its life points back,
Oh, right.
and then it counts, and you can just park us there and heal. We'll heal there. Ooh, civic slot. Ooh, naval capacity. Naval. That's a tough one. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Oh. Oh no! Shit.
What?
We need to turn around. Their
We need to turn around.
their fleet immediately showed up, and they're attacking our shit.
All right. So we're going back to Prothon.
Yes. Or rather, specifically click on their fleet, not the starbase, in case they try to run away. See how their fleet exhaustion or their war exhaustion is a lot different now? All right,
Yeah,
ready
I
to
do.
unpause when you've got their fleet clicked on?
I think so.
Okay.
I either have their fleet or the sun. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
But I've clicked on their what looks like their fleet's thing.
Whoa, I don't have any of that shit.
Are we almost at the edge?
I don't know where we are right now.
Oh yeah, we're about to jump out.
Oh well, I will take Starholds.
All
Oh, I
right.
wonder if it was the new colony that hit.
I'm gonna
That's very likely
I'm
the
gonna merge
problem.
my ships to reinforce them.
Fine. Resettle some of these dinguses. Alright. Journey of time.
All right, what do you want to go with them now? Do we stay? Do we?
Okay, I'm gonna pause really quick. So, Cody, if you look at the galactic map, you can see that some of their ships went north, 497, and some of them went south, 3, or rather, let's say 600. I propose that I go north, you go south.
Okay. Do you think we can handle them?
Oh wait, actually, let's double up on that. Let's say, go back and heal first, and then go
So-
take them.
Heal at Thari or at Chestris?
At Thari. And I'll keep an eye on the galactic map to see if they, like, move.
So enter orbit at the station, right?
Yes. Or you can click on your ships, and, well, actually, if you click the little plus symbol, they're likely to run back to Chetras. But,
Yeah, I'm gonna just tell them to do it at Thari right now. Now, if we take out their ships, we're still gonna have to bombard, aren't we? Or something?
okay, so their ships can only reappear / reinforce at star bases they own. One, if we take
Okay.
out all the reason that they still have ships is because they're emergency jumping away when they're almost defeated.
Right.
So if they have nowhere to jump, and if we can hit them when they're like on the edge of a territory, so that they have just entered the territory and their FTL cooldown is not back up, we can just wipe them out. But also, taking out their star bases prevents them from being able to reinforce, and I think they will only somewhere randomly jump into their territory if they have any ships left that put no star bases.
Gotcha.
Okay, so ready to unpause.
Okay, go ahead.
Alrighty. be watching to see if they're gonna start moving. No, they're healing. That's what they're doing. They're healing at their own base.
Right.
It's gonna get to the point where they won't be able to take their own outpost back.
Yeah.
Free market reduction, pop housing reduce. What do I need?
Takes an entire year to replace a Nexus district. I don't want a Nexus district. I wanted. Jeez. Oh.
The Avalfathari Commonwealth has now declared rivalry.
Oh shit.
Evading hostile fleet.
Yeah, they jumped back already. Like a bunch of turds. Oh, I'm healed up. I'll go handle it.
Okay. I'm also healed up.
Alright, then I would take yours and go south. Go into Dram to head off that remaining fleet. And I will go north to Farragon.
Okay.
All right, my energy draw has been greatly reduced. I'm down to like minus 19 a turn.
Well, that's pretty good. Like I said, if I need to, I can toss some energy your way, because even during war, I'm still making bonus energy.
Alright, I am not, so we will rely on Cody for that one. Alright, I'm gonna go heal quick, because I don't have
Yay,
regenerative pulse
stability
issue.
improvements. A resolution has been passed. Okay, what's the new one? Ban organic slave trade. I oppose. Because meat puppets. I want a pet.
I think we're mostly still strong. Should we head straight to Wimal?
Yeah, if you're strong, go finish them off. They don't have much fleet down there. I'm just gonna briefly heal, because I don't want to lose any cruisers if I don't have to spend any more resources, and then I'll be right back in the action.
Yeah, because that's what they did, is they went down there to heal again.
Yeah. They jump to the nearest starbase to heal, and if you're still strong enough, you can take them. And it looks like you very much are. It looks like they picked on one Corvette. I did all that to get one Corvette healed up, basically, it looks like. What a bunch of jerks.
Okay, you can leave it running. I just gotta turn around and grab my food.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see my stream at all, but I literally have a mini fridge and a microwave like less than 6 feet from me.
That sounds like upper class stuff.
The mini fridge was actually a necessary purchase because our regular refrigerator failed, and our landlord at the time was an incredibly incapable person. So it took them like days to get our refrigerator fixed when that should have been like that afternoon.
Okay,
So-
I did lose a few ships, but I'm pretty much okay.
Well, you can go to Thari and heal.
Technological
I'm going to
acquisition
be going to
successful.
Farragon now.
And as for the microwave, the place that we moved into had one built into the house, and we just had our old one. So it was like inherited leftovers from rush jobs from other stuff. But yeah, so our old landlord was just like, would refuse to do anything to maintain the place. I think they were, after us living there for 5 years, they're like, y'all gonna get the hell out. We're not gonna fix a damn thing for you. Get the fuck out. But I mean, we're always on time with our rent. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not psychic.
You are.
I'm just a psycho.
That's all.
Ha! I'm at 0
might
energy
get-
consumption.
I might get
Walk.
into the system. Nope, I'm not.
That's okay. You can press if you're healed up. You can press forward and go all the way south or all the way north while I heal.
It's really weird. It's like the more you guys win, the easier my energy consumption goes. I don't know. Maybe I don't.
You know what? That just tells me that
Oh.
these people are a drain on our society. That's what I'm
Right?
hearing.
In a very literal sense.
They have certainly been draining Cody's society. All right, and
That's a fact.
we are to get together as a trinary code. All right,
We're gonna mush them.
Oh, we're mushing,
Hey,
alright.
possibly
Research
mulch.
complete.
Possibly
I
mulch.
like it when research completes. Okay, cold fusion reactor.
Hey Cody,
chemical
check it
plant.
out. We're not at 50% war exhaustion, and they're almost at 100%.
Yeah, this is
Increase
how wars
speed.
are supposed to look.
Does this make you feel better? You feeling good?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh wait, I can do real damage because I'm doing indiscriminate bombardment in a second. Let's go.
Nuke them from orbit. It's the only.
Is your
way to do
science vessel collecting that science? Oh wait, no, that's gonna be my science, isn't it? Shit, I don't have a science vessel over there.
I mean,
I forgot it's unique to player, isn't it? Crap.
Yeah, I mean, I've been
I
doing
was
it.
here leaving it for you, but no, that's not how that works. Like it
Oh, we
would.
all have our own loot tables essentially.
Yes. So you might want to look over here and see if you need to like try and grab anything. You should have like 1,800 days to get over here or something. So.
I don't know where the hell you
should
guys
have
are fighting.
Way to the east.
Oh, you're pushing that one dude's stuff down.
Yep.
We
pushing
are
it.
doing what some would colloquially speak of as pushing their shit in.
Yes.
Okay, I will head.
I think Captain Soda
your
would
way.
appreciate that.
I
Oh,
can't even get over to you for some
Yeah, that's a
crazy reason.
favorite of his. Did I research crystals?
I'll
Yet?
go
I
here.
did. Let's go get the. Whoa, wait, what?
Crazy. It won't even.
my cruiser is really crazy, but okay.
Your cruiser is really crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
what's going
my
on. I
cruiser
can't see.
got destroyed with the Admiral on it, but that's fine.
That doesn't sound fine.
I don't know why it ran off without the rest of everybody, but okay.
Did
If
you
they're
like
at-
close
if
your
they're at a
borders to me or
different
something?
Say what?
Did you like close your borders to me or something?
Oh wait, no, I guess
Modular engineering.
something went missing in
Technological
action too.
acquisition
I guess
successful.
I have no idea what the hell.
Oh no, that means that he got really
Star
damaged
Fortress?
off and he jumped away.
Oh no, he died.
He died? Well, then the rest
he
of his
definitely
fleet
died.
jumped away. I presume.
Modular engineering sounds fantastic.
Oh man, I need that cold fusion real bad. Hello, who's attacking?
I just got evading hostile fleet.
Oh, they're like one remaining fleet is chasing my science vessel like an ass.
Yeah, dude, I think you closed your borders to me.
Oh wait, no, they're
nope,
chasing
I-
your science vessel. My bad.
Bug science vessels. I don't know.
Okay, so they're at 100% exhaustion. What else should we be doing?
Well, begin taking planets if you have an army.
I don't think I have an army.
Well then, start bombarding planets so I can easily take an army. Split your group
Okay.
split your group in half. Take
I was
one.
gonna say,
Go ahead.
I don't know how to do what you're talking about, so.
Okay, which thing? Whoops. I thought I was pausing. I was not though. All right, which thing?
Any of it.
Okay, so, click on your ships, and in the top left corner you should have an option that is, or not in the top left corner, in the bottom right corner of your little panel at the very top, you'll have an option that looks like two ships on either side of a dotted line.
Split fleet.
Yep, that'll split them. Okay, now first things first, you go to the planet up here in Driftling Isles, you take one of your two fleets, you right click on it, and you should have the option for, I think, is it just bombard, or maybe it's just attack? Maybe it's just a straight attack. It's been a little while. Let me do it over here. Yeah, just right click on it, and it'll become like a war thing. They'll roll up on it, and then you'll start getting like little glowy orange animations from the air, You can do that in Farragon also for that planet, and then I can split the fleet and have some go south also to the other one. But we're gonna, you know, break them up.
Okay. I think I've done it.
You think you've done it?
I think I've done it.
Okay. Well, we'll unpause and see if you have. And then I've got an army that's going to be in Thari, because taking the homeworld should really push some things over the top.
Yeah, the rest of the galaxy might declare war on us for, well, in fairness,
For being awesome? I mean, yeah.
grotesque genocide. But, I mean, whatever.
Look,
Don't
just
be a
because I'm
meatbag.
okay with purges doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to do it. I mean, yeah.
Don't be a meatbag in a computer world. Don't be a meatbag.
A battery stuffed in a hot dog. Yep. Nice.
Tech world.
Alright, hold on. So I'm just gonna chill out and work in my, you know, ship designer while we're waiting on this devastation to occur.
It is extremely slow. Like, I'm 2% devastation right now.
Really?
Galactic Council.
Oh no,
Yes, I
Galactic
wanna
Council.
extend it.
Ship
Yeah, do you want
fragments
this?
dissected.
Establish a galactic council of 3 members.
Yeah, it'll be the top 3 members, which is not us.
So,
So we do not want?
oppose.
For now, we wouldn't want. Until it's just us as the 3 top galactic members, then we want.
Wait, we're voting to enact buzzword standardization.
I think he was just saying that he saw it in the list.
Yeah.
Oops, I accidentally left the galactic community.
What?
Shame.
He hit the leave button. I almost did that
On
myself.
the galactic community, not the Federation.
What? Okay, but that's still bad for you, right?
I know. It was very stupid.
Can you get
But
back
I was
in?
curious. I was for sciencing the button.
And then the button like bit you, or like what are we talking about?
Yes, it's exactly what happened.
I mean, that would be an accurate representation.
Ship fragments dissected.
Machine Nexus. What the hell's a machine? Oh, I think I understand now.
You might understand.
Good lord, this is taking forever. It's definitely not gonna finish by the time.
Well, you're the one who has the capacity to ask for status quo.
Well, I mean, I should just let it stop with the end, right?
Well, actually, the real trick is that okay, so you should be, in this case, if this is happening, build an army. We just need armies that are bigger size than what they're saying.
Construction complete.
Then I'm gonna pause because I don't know. I haven't done the army stuff much, so.
Okay, find whichever planet of yours is closest to them.
Whichever
Click.
planet is closest?
Yes. Probably Binder, or I guess Omega, your home is the same number of jumps away. And then once you're clicked on it, you'll have an armies tab at the bottom of your planet, and you can recruit army and click that as many times as you feel like you want to. And also, every single individual army is like a single energy unit that is being used. We have a lot of time. You want to make it so that whatever your planet you're gonna go after, that you can exceed their numbers on the ground with your numbers. You beat their numbers with your numbers, and
I don't know how to see that information.
Okay. Well, alright, so click on their planet.
Okay, so I guess we'll start with Farragon.
Click on armies at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. Then you will see their armies listed. You can scroll through the list, but up there in the top left corner, under the word armies, it'll say garrison.
Yeah, it says 79 garrison and 0 assault.
Wait, hold on, 79?
That's what it says.
Okay. Then
The whole population, maybe, like artillery or mobile forces. Like that's kind of how I think my forces are.
all right, so
Don't invade me. Everyone has guns.
so all right, so wait, which one is that? That's up in
That's Stillhaven in Farragon.
Okay, well, okay. So we can all right, so the biggest one is going to be their home planet, as is usually the case. Their home planet is like 300 something. If there's 79 those other ones, then as soon as my army gets here, which their travel time says will be 563 days, or 563 units, we will be able to land them on the planet. It'll probably be about 200 to 79. I didn't realize that we're super weak. Are we super weak? That's weird. As machines. I'm used to the power level being higher. But in any event, we have until 2 years past we reach 100%. So build as much army as you feel able and get ready to just send them all the way up here and land on planets. 79 shouldn't be that hard to beat. I can beat it as soon as my army shows up. Unless
So am I
anybody
joining you guys?
has a problem, I am prepared to unpause.
Where are you guys
I'm
gathering? So I can just go send my army in with you.
Whichever planets you feel you can take of the 4 planets that are over in their system. Totally up to your pick, Carl. Where is your army's way over there? But you know, if you've got 2 years past when we reach 100%, you might be able to make it.
Do you think 9 would be enough? I don't know how many to do. I have like no idea, no concept.
Okay, well just click the 10 and you'll find out what your number ends up being. Calculate it like the metric system. Get it to 10 and see what number you get when you fly them through space.
Okay.
Okay. Ready to
And
unpause?
now that I guess.
What was your question?
I was just gonna say, how do I move them once they're made? Because this is gonna take forever.
They will be in a drop ship in space and you can just fly them.
I don't think that we're gonna have time. It's only 2 years. Oh wait, it's 2 years after we hit 100. You said?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So we have some time because they have no fleets and they have no star bases, so
Ship
they can no
fragments
longer do
dissected.
shit to us. So our war exhaustion is gonna creep. It's gonna go up because time is passing, basically. There you go. That was 1%. Oh, actually, I could probably assign a general, which would help with this. Oh, whoa. I think just assigning a general will bump them up.
Technological acquisition successful.
Technological acquisition successful.
Okay, so one of them seems to have a strength of 18.
$18? Oh, wait. Oh, you mean a single unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's low for units. Hello, guys. You seem to have closed borders to me. I will return the favor. I don't know who you are. Back off. Oh, hey, I can redesign my ships now that I have more power at my disposal.
That was nice. New research.
Are you okay over there on the energy, by the way, Carl?
I'm back up to positive 35 because I just had a physics breakthrough that increased my energy from technicians by 20%. So it threw me back over on the other side.
Nice.
Dude, I don't care about survey speed. I'm not exploring much anymore. Plasma accelerator sounds absolutely terrifying.
It does sound pretty good.
Sounds very much like something I would try and build in my garage too.
Is there a house burning down joke in here somewhere?
I have not burnt any houses down, but I have almost killed myself with electricity at least 3 times.
I don't advise it.
I am inclined to agree with you. Planetary processor, simulation center. That's cool. It's cool, and it'll take less than a year, or a little bit more than a year to get.
We'll stockpile energy crystals. Wait, didn't I tell my... Huh? How? What? You full of crazy. I don't even know what you're talking about. Combine. Okay, 224. What passed? Buzzword standardization. Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell these Corsairs to fuck off, I think.
Which Corsairs?
Because the Genlot Corsairs are trying to demand tribute again.
Tell them to fuck off, and I'll come sit on their chest. Yeah,
Alright.
we'll be glorious.
I'm gonna go get Stillhaven. I'm gonna look at the one up north, Drifting Isles. Drifting Isles also has a 70. Okay, I can grab the top 2. Let me see what the bottom one is at. Heavy Anchor is also like 72, so I should be able to, one at a time, take each of those planets, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave my ships bombarding.
I'm upgrading everything to Starholds.
I will say also, for the sake of argument, Cody, since your ships are positioned up there, after I've taken a planet, feel free to take them back to Tharl and just start wailing on their home planet with me as I take their other planets.
Planetary pacification protocols.
I'll have you
initiated.
tell me what to do when it gets there, because that's too much information right now with all
Ground
the other things I'm
invasion
looking at, and I
units have
didn't really
achieved
absorb
all
it.
objectives.
Okay, well, okay. I have taken Stillhaven the planet in the Farragon system. So take your fleet that's there and start bombarding their home world in Thari. Like
Okay.
you were just doing. Just start bombarding a different planet because we have that planet now. I'm gonna go get a different planet. So let me know when you're ready.
I'm looking to see which planet I'm supposed to be going after.
The home planet in Thari. Safe Harbor, Alvo? Alvo. Do you see it?
I don't, but I'm trying to find it. Give me a minute.
Oh, it's way down in the southern side of the... It's like hiding under things if you zoomed out.
Oh, that would be mine.
Yes, it would. It is.
Okay, they're heading there.
Cool, okay. And we're gonna do the same thing again when I take the one in Halvam. Because
Okay.
I should be able to also take that. Drifting Isles.
Yeah, fuck off, Genlot. You're gone.
Did you do it? Did we extinct them?
Almost.
I mean, they died in Sanctuary, wherever that is.
Hilarious.
New research.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated.
Planetary pacification protocols
Ground
initiated.
invasion
Global
units
modding.
have achieved all objectives.
Alright, that one is grabbed, so you can move that one and start bombarding their home planet. And then I will go get the one in the south.
Of the drone pop. That sounds good. What do you guys think? Improved specialization of the drone population?
That sounds good.
Or improved? Yeah, improved. That's what I said, right?
I'm gonna be a little weak after getting this third planet with this army. Apparently they had decent defenses. So how's your army coming, Cody? Or Carl, you were sending your army over, or no?
I opted not to because it's going to take like 13 years, almost literally.
I mean, it's also possible that all of our fleets will bombard the planet so much that there will be nothing left on it, and I'll just be able to put a foot down.
Is that a saturation orbital bombing I hear?
I'm pausing for a second so I understand, and time doesn't tick on while I'm waiting to find out. I have my army selected. That's my 10 people that I created, which is at 181 strength. What am I doing with it?
Okay, so you've got them all. It's 181.
Yes.
Send them. Go to the Thari system. Right-click on Alvo and tell them to enter orbit, because what's garrisoned there is bigger than what you have. But if you enter orbit, you'll just wait.
Okay.
And then we can both try to join up, land on the planet with what we got left.
All right then, unpausing.
Unpausing. All right. And it's also going to help the devastation as we land and take things. That we can have all of our ships situated bombarding from the air. So the devastation will go up, their defenses will go down. You can see that we are very slowly basically killing one garrison at a time.
Right.
Yeah. As we focus down their singular remaining planet. As they cry upward towards the sky, wishing this were not their fate.
They shouldn't have been such dicks to us.
Yeah, pretty
As
much.
blue fire rains from the sky.
Carl, how's your energy right now?
I'm at 6.7k with plus 33, so I'm doing good. All right.
Okay. Oh, actually, never mind. I can sell some darkness. I can sell some darkness. That's fine.
Oh, hold on. I have 11k energy. Do you need some?
I do. I just realized I was about to just completely empty out. I wasn't paying attention.
Give me a
I'm
second.
currently negative 38 from my giant fleets. Quote unquote giant. Quote unquote. There are quotes there. I don't know if you can see them.
Is there any way to basically add, by the 100 or 1,000 or something like that when you're clicking on the energy
Shift
credits?
and or Alt and or Control. Otherwise, it's 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, and you don't want that. Nobody wants that.
Communications alert.
Oh, whoa! Thank you very much. That should last me a little bit.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, ready to unpause?
I think.
Hawkeye. What's Galactic stuff doing? They're currently in recess. Cool. Looks like pan-galactic recycling initiatives are up next, which will lower diplomatic weight from economy, increase the consumer population upkeep, goods upkeep, I should say, and clear blocker time increase. I don't like that last one, but consumer goods, that's fine. Oop.
Yeah, I actually opposed that one, I think.
Yeah, I did too. I should be landing on this planet.
Planetary pacification protocols initiated.
Protocols initiated.
Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
So even if we were to wipe peace out right now, they would be left with just their home system.
I think that's too much.
I agree. I'm going to move my ships up, and I'm going to start more bombarding the planet.
20 fleet supremacy.
Oh, don't forget to merge your ships back. That's the icon in the top left corner if you select them both.
Battle frame army?
Or fleets, I should say.
That sounds like mecha for robots. Yes,
Yes,
please.
that's the kind of stuff I want. Yes, that's good army. That's good army, Carl. That sounds like good army to me.
That sounds like mecha for my mecha. So I can robot while I'm roboting. Yeah.
You're not wrong.
How close is your... Okay, so basically we should be good, Cody, but I would hate for you to have made that army and not used it. So as soon as your army shows
I
up,
have unemployed
you
population.
should be able to land, and I should be able to land with you. We should both be on the planet together, and we will have a sacking good time.
My army is in Prothon currently. It'll be there in 70 days.
Yeah, which is a blink of an eye, really.
When you're going this fast.
Oh, what the heck? The power of my people went up? Weird. Anyway, you're incoming. What you want to do is let's see.
Oh, all my star bases are
You
done.
are technically
That's
above them in
what's going
strength. So you can right click and tell them to land army while we're bombarding, and I will do the same.
Alright.
Just let me know when you click.
I
Anchorage.
did.
We should be able to click on the planet itself and watch the events unfold. You will see blue for your, or you'll see green for yourself, blue for me. Red is them. They will have a.
They're not doing so hot.
They will have a bad time. That's what they will.
They're really not doing so hot.
Oh, every time one of our units gets wounded, it should go to the back line, so it's a lot less likely to get attacked and can survive and heal. And that is that.
Okay.
The Commonwealth has been destroyed by its enemies. How will this affect the political climate? The galaxy remains to be seen.
We won the war.
I like this. We are forced to surrender, but don't think we will forget how callously you took Alvarothian lives. This is exactly what we expected from your kind. I mean, you're xenophobic isolationists. That's what you expected from everybody. What do you expect?
Well,
for reals,
all I'm
though.
saying is this: neural implant shuts him the fuck up. He can't talk no more.
I mean, yeah.
Silent meatbag is best meatbag.
And now I have negative energy. Cool.
Yeah, well, because your ships are out and about. So
Yeah.
land your army at whichever one of the. Actually, land your army where it is, so it can sit on the home planet because there might be, unrest.
Would you clarify that?
Nuke it from orbit.
No, we kind of already did that part. Wait, hold on.
Can't have civil unrest without a civilization.
Wait, that? What the? Holy shit. I think we may have nuked them from orbit. Do you see planets anymore? I see toxic worlds. What happened just now? No, there it is.
I see Alvo.
Freak me
Terminal.
out for a second there. So go, right click on Alvo with your army and tell them to land because you have lots of unrest and deviancy, and having your army there will actually assist in that.
Okay.
Let me see what this population looks like. Wait, they just... Oh, you just automatically got like a garrison. So you should have free buildings, some of which you'll have little to no use for, so you could get rid of, or you could just like leave the construction of consumer goods so that you can sell them later. But otherwise, park your ship at your starbase, land your army there, get a construction ship and reclaim Drab because apparently we hit it a little too hard.
Well, there was nothing there. I think that's like there was no base or anything. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, well, there was still an outpost there, so...
We need to do the same thing to Omegas, too.
Oh, yeah.
Since you took Omegas, did you want Omegas?
Oh, no, see, no, you already grabbed Omegas. Oh, because it has a starbase in it, so you've claimed... So you might want to take apart the starbase if you're over cap, but otherwise...
I mean, I'm 10 of 7 on starbases right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, you might actually want to take apart a bunch of them. Yeah, there you go. So you've got cleanup. War is over. Problem solved. We're at 3 hours and 45 minutes. If we would like to end that recording for YouTube, how much time do either of you think you have to play?
In fairness, I've got to be up till at least 3 in the morning, so another 2.5 hours.
Okay, what about you, Cody?
I mean, I don't really know. I might like to take a few minutes to collect myself after we're finished with this bit, and then I have to check on dinner plans and what we're doing, but I think I've still got time.
Okay.
My thought, maybe have a slightly longer break this time. Instead of just the 3 minutes for commercials, we take maybe 5 to 10. Get ourselves collected, refresh our supplies, as it were, grab sodas and drink or snacks, and I take a particularly long smoke break with my wife because she's been looking at me funny, like she wants my attention. So
sounds good. I can reheat some of my spicy beef and rice, spicy teriyaki beef and rice.
sounds good.
It's pretty good. I didn't know. It was for science, right? Sometimes you do food for science.
I do everything.
Why not?
I try
So,
food-wise.
I had a lot of teriyaki beef and I had some rice, and I was like, no, this is not good placement for poverty. Like, I need more rice in here. So what I did was I made some rice by itself, not even using the rice cooker, just a little bit more than I needed, right? But what I did was, in addition to the water when it was boiling, when it was going to like absorb, I put in I forget what pepper it was. It wasn't like paprika, but it was like I think it's
Cayenne?
a bee name. Oh, it might be cayenne. Yeah. I put it. It's very red.
Probably cayenne.
I
then
put
it's like
I put a
super
little
red.
bit of that in, and all of it got absorbed into the rice.
So now you have red rice.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I just mixed it all up, and so just
Why
throughout
can
the
my
remaining
science
rice
vessel
and through the
not
teriyaki,
go
I have
anywhere?
spicy rice. Alright, so are we going back to base and calling it there? And then we're doing for the food stuff, or are we doing it now?
Up to you guys. If I were you, let's gather up to get to a good point where your fleets are consolidated, and I can start moving my fleets towards you, so we can make a consolidated effort towards the next conquest. Considering I have.
Oh man, that's a
Oh,
great
wow.
way to end the, if you will, episode. What would our next conquest be, guys?
Well,
I feel like we kind of have 3 places on the docket, and lowest on that, I would say, is the Confederation, that is to the north of Cody and to the northwest or northeast of me. I think.
I see the Silicon Continuum being easy meat. They only have a few worlds.
Where's
the problem with that is they're a fallen empire. They're the exact opposite of easy meat.
Yeah,
So-
here, let me tell you. So, sitting over there, Alpha Refuge, I can see that they have a fleet of 119K and an additional fleet of 122K.
Oh, geez. So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not even
And that's
remotely
just
within
the
anything we're doing
one.
for a
That's
I
just
have
the
with
one
cruisers.
system I can currently see.
Yeah. So maybe not.
But you know what? Good long-term goal. Good long-term goal.
Oh
Sure.
yeah. Taking out the fallen empires is certainly a thing to think about. Also, however, hold back. You want to talk war, but in 20 years, we do need to be prepared for the rise of whatever marauders are going to come about.
Well,
Did we actually put an apocalypse scenario in?
that would be
that's-
a mid-game event.
Yeah, that's the mid game, not the apocalypse scenario, which
is-
is there, but at not as strong.
It is one of the big game
Shit,
events.
I
It's
gotta
going to
build a
be
couple
these
more
guys
cruisers then.
who are 3 systems that are to the west of your northern neighbor, Carl. They're over there. They're the kind of white with the 6 hex dots. That's them. So, you might consider leaving the northern neighbor, and we might consider making claims on your southern neighbor.
Oh, you mean the Necro
Yeah.
numbnut? I
Like, for example,
strangely okay with this
you-
because they have a lot of stuff I want, like every planet that they're on.
yeah, you could claim their the initial territory. I could claim the next clump, and then Cody could claim the clump that will be able to rectify to connect his nation, and we could split them up.
I should go after Presh is the
Oh,
south,
look, it's
the world
Presh again.
southwest of me.
Yeah, Presh.
Presh, and then I could go for Andak and Atsumir.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
probably want to get everything behind that too in those two wings, but we can figure out how to split them up. We're gonna have to build up forces, increase our fleet capacity, stuff like that.
Not to mention,
Well,
I'm gonna
I
have to
haven't
figure out how to
seen
pacify
Cornet.
all this crap that's
Yeah.
going on here too, in all these planets.
Ah. Well, I have an 84 fleet capacity. Maximum. I am
I'm
at 23 of that now.
Yeah,
I'm currently at 25 of 72.
yeah. I got to do a little bit of sleeping giant. I can only get up to 60, and part of the reason is because I am currently 22 months away from being able to, or from finishing researching Star Fortress, which is, I believe, the second to highest level of Starbase. And I'm going to be putting a lot of that in because, guys, I'm the hub world, and it's very scary, okay? I have a connection to Carl, to Cody, to north and south connections, and I have 3 wormholes that each go to 2 of our competitors and another group on the other side of the map. It's very dangerous. If I go off to war a far distance away from my home with my main fleet, then I'm leaving my back door open unless I lock that back door. So I'm going to have to spend a little bit of economy time, but I will be happy to facilitate and organize and be the director, the leading from the back of the battlefield type character to help you guys do these things. But I need to be careful, and not to mention if you guys get jumped into from somewhere else, that I could use my fleet while I'm back here to do cleanup. So that's also possible. Alright.
Yeah, so long-term goals aside, right now we're just kind of backing out of here, assessing, and then breaking.
That sounds good. I guess the only other recommendation I would make is very, very clearly, Carl, your starbase that you have over in Akram, you need to fortify that up as much as you think you can, and also possibly Iril, not just because going to war to the south, but because, yeah, Cody is right. If we are approaching the endgame event somewhere, it starts rolling at 2300 when it will go off, and it could go off in 2300. In the last game I was playing, Cody was watching, it didn't roll off until 2332 or something like that, which was really late.
I just started building. I'm taking measures right now. I'm adding.
That's awkward.
What's awkward?
I don't want the solar panel field.
I now have a need for food, apparently.
I mean, we're getting food unless you're unless you think it'll take longer than 10 minutes.
No. In game, I have a need for food.
You have a need for food?
Apparently, I have Alvarathi people that are still in existence that will need to eat.
Yeah, you don't need to feed them. They'll go away.
I mean, if you don't have purge on, let me see. I didn't see them on your home planet. Wait, what? Oh my god, Cody. What the fuck, dude?
Qua?
I clicked on the home planet, right? If you click on population, and I encourage you both to do this, if you click on population and you click on workers, you will see people listed with brain plus plug. It says Grig amalgamated. These people have been plugged into the power grid and their organic energy will be absorbed until they expire.
Oh, so
Matrix.
Well, yeah, short-term matrix. They'll run out. So you might not need food for, but you know what? Also, as your Federation member, how much food do you need? Because I'm producing food for energy, so I can just give you some food.
My tick is 104 per tick.
Let him die.
What?
Yes, my monthly gain is negative 104.2 from populations, which has to be these douchebugs because apparently they want food.
Wow, I think that's...
And stability is at 0% on Alvo.
Which means they're going to rebel.
Oh, which means you might actually if you don't put any people down on the planet, no, you have some people. You have some complex drones who are artisans. That's cool. I was about to say, if you don't put anybody on the planet, that it might just collapse. So, I don't. You know what? We'll let time decide. We'll just have them be plugged in. I don't want you to get bad economy, so we'll see about that.
Okay. I don't know what any of that entails, so we'll talk about that here in a little bit then.
Yep. In the meantime, I want to thank everybody for watching. Anybody on stream, we will be continuing in a few minutes, but for everybody else who is currently watching on YouTube, I thank you for watching. I've certainly had a good time, and we had a good war.
War were declared.
This has been Improvision Entertainment presents Stellaris with Friends. I have been Huntermun.
I've been Cody.
And I have been Warboss Skarsog.
And we will see you in the future. Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, smoke break time, guys. I will see you in a moment.